Yo, 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 what's going on out there, fight world? It's your boy Money back with another one, fam. And we talking boxing. And like I told everybody, the fight is on. One that's world bro, what's going down? Dwayne Styles, what's going down? Pedro Jimenez, what's going down? Tupac 13. My beautiful friend Mary, what's going down, love? How you doing, Mary? Said 214, what's going down? Johnny Garcia, what's going down, bro? Y'all smash that like button as y'all come in. Nikki, what's going down, baby? Chalker 15, what's going down? Fleece Johnson. Man, Fleece Johnson, I'm coming here saying those sources. You see the title. UG Caesar, what's going down? Atila Khan, what's going down, bro? My brother Tim, what's going down, chap? Johnny Diaz, what's going down? Daniel Guzman, what's going down? My brother Omega, what's going down, big bro? Luis Rivera, what's going down? Carlos Ruiz. Wayne 1269, what's going down? Don Nas TV, what's going down? Zoe, what's going down? Queen, how you doing, Zoe? Canelo would drop Charlo. It's possible that Canelo's gonna stop Charlo. It's gonna be a good fight. Joey Andrade, what's going down, bro? Eduardo Perez, what's going down? No doubt, Wayne. We ain't get started yet. Right, y'all smash the like button for me. Y'all like my brother Omega say, smash the like button as y'all come in. No doubt, my brother Tim. I most definitely will, my brother. Thank you for the love that you're going to show. I appreciate it, my brother. Daniel Guzman, yes, sir. Yes, I am. Rounds to the death of me. I hear you, Mike Rhymes. Canelo on 10. Mexican Boston Quartet, what's going down? Let's go, Bucks. Ain't nothing wrong with it. You're supposed to ride with your team. It's all good, Wayne. Canelo in one. That shit ain't happening. Nate Dogg, what's going down? Yeah, Johnny, if it happens, it's gonna be somewhere late. Hey, the Buck Show squad, you ride with them, man. Defending champions. Rico, what's going down, man? Y'all smash that like button, y'all come in. Marco Antonio Hernandez, what's going down, bro? Doing all right, I can't complain. Having a shitty day, but I ain't gonna complain, bro. Cobalt Revenge, I appreciate the kind words. It is what it is. Douglas Durant, what's going down, champ? Y'all just smash the like button for me. I appreciate it. Smash the like. Canelo. I think majority of us got Canelo winning the fight. It's gonna be a good fight though. Charlo can fight. Uh, y'all smash the like button, get the people in the building. Charlo ain't gonna surprise nobody. Scott, what's going down? Charlo got the fight, Tim. You saying if he win? Okay, if you said if he does get it for us winning. Okay, no, he ain't winning though. Nah, then you have to show love in the cash out, the PayPal or the Venmo. We don't got no super chat, bro. Oh yeah, take my medicine, y'all. Y'all smash the like button. I mean, when I came out and said it, people looked and laughed at me. Oh, I'm making up shit. Oh man, you lying. Oh, it ain't confirmed. Oh, it ain't this. Oh, it ain't that. I mean, it's going down, Tim. Charlo confirmed it. Let me say that. Let me not say who told me. Let me just say Charlo confirmed it, bro. My beautiful friend Mary, how you doing, love? I know anything gonna happen. Canelo gonna beat Charlo ass. That's what's gonna happen. Y'all just get ready for it. Justo Chavez, what's going down? Laura, what's going down, Queen? Dwayne Styles, what's going down, bro? Alexander Mercer. Hmm. But y'all stop asking me when did Canelo say this and when did Canelo say that? Y'all see the title, don't y'all? That's the title. Period. Y'all smash the like button. Oh, Louise, what's going down? I mean, we're in boxing. It don't like, when I say things, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm just gonna stop sharing shit. That's what I'm gonna do, bro. Facts, Mary Queen. Cody Parker said, I got Charlo if his mind is right. I think Bevel will be before better be. I think Bevel will be before better be. Georgie Vasquez, that's funny, bro. Yeah, it's gonna be a good one, Mary. It's gonna be a good one, but once Canelo take away that jab, it's over for Charlo. Mark Jesus, my savior, bro. Stop it, man. Come on. We're here to talk about boxing, man. Fidencio, facts. Man, I wish I well, Douglas Duran, bro. I wish I well, my brother. And Dante Gilbert, bro. Yes, 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 yes.
You still want to get a shower? All right, cool.
Tony Sanchez was going down. Yeah, once Canelo take that jab away, it's over. That's right, Mary. It's going down, Queen. It's going down. Yeah, what's up? That's why I put on my page the little song. Right. Pop right in your head. You say, "Take my heart." No, Cholo not going to be disrespectful. He's going to learn. Right, he ain't too small. Experience part, I will say, that's what's gonna win it for Canelo. But too small, hell no. Y'all smash the like, y'all. Smash the like, y'all. Get the likes up. Yeah, it's a hell of a fight. This is a hell of a fight, right? It's a hell of a fight. So we gonna hear a lot of hate going on out there. Like I say, people try to cover their tracks before things happen. You understand what I'm saying? They try to cover their tracks before things happen. So everybody who was picking, for instance, look at the plant fight, right? Look at the plant fight. They was already getting fucking excuses and shit together before the fight even took place. So when Canelo go out there and do his thing, look good, shine, they can come and try to kill that man fucking success. You know what I mean? Now they want to talk about cherry picking all that shit. Like, man, miss us with that punk ass shit. Man, boxing is looking good in 2022. Blue Tornado was going down. Tim said before he fought Plant, Charlo praised Canelo and the skills he been displaying a couple years ago. He talked a little shit, like where you at? Yeah, but he never got disrespectful. Like I'm about to explain. Exactly, Mary. That's all. Coach, what's going down? Coach, how you feeling? Carlos Vargas, what's going down? I think we all gonna love to fight. Like I say, Charlo can fight. Charlo can fight. No matter what nobody say. Charlo can fight. Been doing this shit his whole life. He can fucking fight. And he got a strong fucking jab. A jab that can make you think for a minute. So to Canelo take that jab away, Charlo is going to be in a fight. But when Canelo take the jab away, then it's going to be over for Charlo. Because Charlo don't make adjustments. Charlo can make adjustments. But like Nikki said, first they say he was ducking them. Now they saying it's a cherry pick. Now the third excuse gonna be, right? Charlo partied his life away. He wasn't serious. Walter Tran, what's going down? Say you like the fight, coach? It's a hell of a fight. On the ropes, Kevin Burnett. I know exactly what shot you're talking about. John Moore, what's going down? Kiki, no boxing, no life. What's going down? Fights Uber drivers almost hit and dropped Charlo fights. What? Monica, what's going down? Queen, same to you. May God bless you as well. TY, what's going down? Celestino Pitch, can you pronounce your name? Pichardo Jr. Did you not hear what I said, bro? The jab is the key in every fight. So don't say the jab ain't it. What I said was Charlo have a great jab that can make you wonder and think. And as long as his jab is on point, he's going to have success. But when Canelo take the jab away, then it's over for Charlo. So don't say the jab ain't the key. The jab is always the key to everything. No doubt, Sam. Appreciate that, Kiki. My brother Emmanuel H is going down, champ. Let me know if you want in, Emmanuel. Let me know. I don't even know if you were serious or not. Justo Chavez was going down. Boxing Debo was going down, bro. So, everybody, Charlo has came out, said he signed the contract, right? For all the non-believers, like a Raven, what's going down? Charlo has came out and said that he signed the contract. So, that should, you know, kill all the buzz of that the fight is not happening, this, that, and all that. Thank you, Monica. No doubt, no doubt. Just let me know, my brother. You know I got you, champ. Say smashing it over Syria, huh? Exactly, Mary. Wow, 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 wow. Lord, Jesus, Mary, Moses. No doubt, Boxing Depot. Yep, Mary had a powerful jab, and that shit was working. Until Canelo adjusted on his ass. So, nonetheless, right? When it comes to Jermall Charlo, don't make the same mistakes Caden Plant made, bro. Don't do it. Don't make the same mistakes Caden Plant did. You understand what I'm saying? Understand the game. Don't talk shit. Keep it respectful. Work your ass off. Get ready to try to make history. Right? Because I'm going to tell y'all something right now. Caden Plant getting caught up in that back and forth with Canelo Alvarez, it took something out of him. Feel me? Nah, just I'm not worrying about that man this year. I don't worry about nobody else or their channels, bro. Aiden Warriors going down. So that forced, Caleb Plant to focus on other shit instead of just focusing on the game plan and doing what he got to do inside that square circle. Right? Focus on what you got to do inside that square circle, homie. So when it comes down to the come down, you got to learn from other mistakes. Don't let nobody come put a better in your back. You feel me? Andre Ward came and put that battery in that boy Caden Plant back. And when Caden Plant got his ass knocked out, where's Andre Ward? Exactly, Douglas Duran. Exactly. Where's Andre Ward? Oh, Andre Ward texting. Oh, yeah, he texts you now, huh? After he got your silly ass knocked out, now he texts you. Charlo, they gonna try to come and take your spotlight. Mayweather gonna try to ease his way in. You kick his ass to the curve, right? Don't take advice from nobody but your coach. Only person you need to focus on, Ronnie Shields. That's it. That's all. Heavyweight, what's going down? That's it. That's all. That fucking toothache. Focus on your coach. Everybody gonna want to get in that Canelo spotlight. Everybody gonna want them Canelo cameras pointed at them. You better try to pay attention to what the fuck Ronnie Shields is teaching you. You understand? Because one thing about that Canelo spotlight, it's a mother. It's a mother. You feel me? That's the pinnacle of boxing right now. Canelo Alvarez is the pinnacle of boxing, regardless if anybody want to admit it or not. Whether people want to admit it or not, bro. Right? Canelo is the pinnacle of boxing. So now, if you get the Canelo fight, so many cameras gonna be in your face, so many interviews, right? You go see your name here, you go see your name there, you go be buzzing. And Charlo, he got a nice little buzz already, but not this Canelo buzz. Not this Canelo buzz. Y'all seen how Caleb Plant name got the buzzing? Y'all see how Caleb Plant name got the buzzing? Well, nobody talk about no Caleb Plant until he signed that Canelo contract. He signed that Canelo contract and look what happened. Shit. Silly. He signed that Canelo contract and look what happened. Oh, man. Right? So just imagine what's going to happen with Charlo. Just imagine what's going to happen with Jermall Charlo once it get going and cracking. Right? When things get on and popping, and you know the press conferences get to flying, think how much exposure fit to come Jermall Charlo way. Right? It's fit to be a lot of exposure coming your way, bro. And everybody go in on that spotlight. Yes, Mary. Bruce Gold is going down, my friend. How you doing, brother? Everybody's going to want in on that spotlight. Because whether people want to admit it or not, when you get signed to fight Canelo, that's the biggest fight that's going to be talked about. That's the biggest fight that's going to be talked about, bro. Right? That's the biggest fight that's going to be talked about. Well, they say you only as good as your last fight. But Charlo gonna raise his level. Charlo is gonna raise his level, bro. So the fighter that we're seeing that fight Montiel, it's gonna be a way different Charlo fight Canelo Alvarez. Because Canelo is gonna force you to raise your level. And if you are good, like Charlo is, if you're good, your level is gonna raise. Your level is gonna raise, bro. Actually, I said that to a friend that everybody was big up Plant, and I said he's not focused enough on the fight, but even his team was doing exactly. Because you're going into that fight with Canelo, it's a lot of fucking exposure. A lot of exposure. A lot of exposure. No doubt, coach. And it's a hell of a fight. So all these excuses of Charlo as a cherry, all these we really got her. Oh, why you bring him up to 168? This is first fight at 160. Like, we don't want to hear none of that shit. I don't want to hear none of it. Right? I don't want to hear no fucking excuses, bro. Jose, oh, what's going down, bro? How you feeling? How you feeling, Jose? You back to normal? Blue Blood said it's a done deal, signed and confirmed, but he's the only one saying like it's a done deal. Bro, the fight is on, man. Golly. No, Blue is not the only one saying it. All right. Canelo, Jermall Charlo, May 7th, Cinco de Mayo weekend, man. It's on, it's on, it's on, it's on. The fight is on. I heard you, Monica. I gotta rewrap my arm. I gotta rewrap it, rebandage. But I'm gonna jump the shower and do all that shit when I get out the shower. So, so. Charlo, you better stay focused, bro. And I believe you will. You know what I mean? I believe you will. Right? But the number one distraction, Floyd Money Mayweather. And I'm telling y'all now, Floyd Money Mayweather is going to be the biggest distraction for Jermall Charlo. And he better know how to turn Floyd ass down. And like I said in my video, uh, Ronnie Shields ain't no fucking Calvin Ford. And I got nothing but respect for Calvin Ford. You know, Ronnie Shields ain't no Calvin Ford. You ain't finna come in and tell this fighter what to do. Ain't gonna happen. Exactly, boxing Debo. Calvin Johnson was going down, my brother. Salute to you as well. Yeah, Dwayne Styles he gonna stick his little head in. He gonna try to stick his little head in, right? Cause that's what he do. But nonetheless, you better focus on Ronnie Shield. You better focus on Ronnie Shield. John Coles, you can show love to the Cash Out, the PayPal, or the Venmo, my brother. If you go donate, much love, much appreciated, chap. So, I remember Derevchenko had Charlo hurt with a body shot and Magic Canelo working that body. Hold on. Her sister. Edwin Hernandez. Nope, I ain't got Zelle, bro. I tried to open up a Zelle account, but they wouldn't let me open that shit. So he better leave fucking Floyd alone. Better leave Floyd alone. Better leave Floyd alone. You know? And when I be saying things like, right, um, don't get disrespectful, right? I'm not saying you can't talk shit. But y'all know what I mean when I say disrespectful. When you start talking about shit don't have nothing to do with boxing to try to get up under a man's skin and that shit don't work. I like Caden Plant. You feel me? I like Caden Plant. You start talking about shit that has nothing to do with boxing, and then you fuck around and get fucked around, and then you find yourself in a fucked up situation when the fight's over talking about, I'll never do that again. I'm sorry, man. You know I care for you, man. Looking ass. Flacco say, man, I hope Texas. Florencia, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. My brother, Trigger. What's going down, Trig, man? Trig, boy, you having a whole goddamn you having a whole goddamn motherfucking what's that shit called with them shows? Like Atlanta Housewives and shit. A whole episode going on over there. I be laughing my ass off, dude. Yeah, I might show up to the fight. We'll see. Real life drama show going on, Trig. Real life drama show. Exactly, Mary. Hell yeah, Trigger. Angel Hernandez, what's going down? Push Jackson, what's going down? But yeah, man. No doubt, Dwayne. Hell yeah, Trig, getting exposed and all type of shit you trying not to get exposed. Yeah, Flack, I might pull up to the fight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I might pull up to that fight. Brandon House is going down, bro. Why not Charlo versus Benavidez when the fight champ? Because Canelo fight who you want to fight. And that's why you got to get Canelo his credit. Money on what? Oh, no doubt. No doubt. It's all good, Flacker. ABN was going down. Right, Mary. Arlene Vega, what's going down? So, Charlo, keep it respectful, right? Keep it respectful, homie. Because once you piss Canelo off, Julio Gallardo, I appreciate that. Um, Kevin Burnett, appreciate the kind words, bro. No doubt, Trigger. Charlo in trouble for sure. Charlo in trouble for sure. But you see, he got to be smart. He got to be smart, bro. He got to be smart. Cause somebody like Canelo with all the experience, bro, it's just the spotlight. The spotlight, bro. You feel me? The spotlight. When you coming out of that fucking tunnel and you really see all them people and you feel like you going in that ring with Canelo Alvarez, bro. That's a whole different feeling. That's a whole different feeling. Like I don't give a damn what people say. Oh man, it's just boxing. It's this. Is listen. When you know you get in that ring with Canelo Alvarez, and you hear them fucking fans screaming and yelling, and you coming out of that tunnel, suddenly your stomach saying, "Damn, this shit is real." You know what I mean? And this shit is real. It's the pinnacle of the sport. It's the pinnacle of the sport, bro. You're on the highest level of boxing. You're on the highest level of boxing. It gets no higher. Exactly, Mary. Yeah, you can say all that shit, Brandon House. But like I say, it's the pinnacle of boxing. The biggest stage that you can be on is Canelo Alvarez with them boys. Jacob Jenny, what's going down? And when they coming out that fucking tunnel and shit hits the fan, they know that shit is real. Right? They know that shit is real, bro. They know it's real. Exactly. Hey, you free to go for who you want to go for, Jesse. Ain't nothing wrong with you going for Jermall Charlo. It's a lot of people going for Jermall Charlo, right? I'm a fan of Jermall Charlo. I fucks with the Charlo brothers. I just know Canelo fit to beat his ass. I just know Canelo fit to beat his ass. Will he have some success? Yes. Yes, he will have some success. But when Canelo take that jab away, it's over. I'm telling you. It's over. When Canelo get used to that jab, bro. Thank you, my friend Sonny. Thank you so much for that love in the cash app, Queen. First cash app of the day. Thank you so much, love. Right? But when you take that jab away, it's over, bro. That's it. That's it. The end. The fight is happening, bro. I love you more, Mary Queen. Thank you for always showing love and support. Junior, what's going down? Willie Brown, the third, what's going down? Say, finally get to see you live. Bro, what fights are you watching? Cherry Nello. I don't know what you mean by Cherry Nello, but I don't know what you mean by what fights am I watching. What you mean, what fights am I watching? What you mean by that? I'm watching all the fights. That's what you're talking about. Or are you talking about the fight that I'm picking by Canelo whipping Charlo ass? My brother ABN, thank you for that love in the cash shop, my brother. Much love, much appreciated, chap. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about Gary Russell and my man's tomorrow for sure. Sakaria Lucas, that's my guy from Namibia. I talked with Sakaria, so I gotta wish him luck. But that's my guy from Namibia. He being coached by my dude AC Moses. AC Moses, who coached Julius and Dango. Julius and Dango from Namibia as well. Then they got the youngster coming up. My dude, my young boy, man. Can't even say his name right now. I feel bad too. I did a video on him. Shafangolo. Shafangolo coming up out of Namibia too. He gonna be nice. So Saturday we got some good fights. We're gonna talk about those tomorrow though. Right now we on this Canelo. You want to put 100 on Charlo? You want to bet me be in? You talking about with me be in? I'm finna put you in the books. Hold on, what we talking about? You trying to go on these books be in? You know for sure that's gonna happen. Putting you in right now, my brother. Got 100 on Charlo, okay. My man putting his money where his mouth is. I got you, bro. I got you, my brother. I got you. Rogelio. Shouts out to Brownsville, Texas, bro. Um, Rodolfo, don't even start that conversation, bro. We know he ain't no cherry. We already know when they do that what they trying to insinuate. Bazooka, what's going down? What's going down? You got 200 say he duck in his. Oh man, get out of here with that. That sounds silly. That's some silly shit. Anthony Lopez, what's going down, bro? You sound like a kid by saying some shit like that. So it's going down, everybody. Cipriano Alvarez, shouts out to OKC. I'm not answering no dumbass questions. I got Thurman beat Barrios. Yeah, bro, I ain't even entertaining that shit. And then Willie Brown III say Crawford can beat Cherry-Nello right now. But then why did Crawford say he ain't Superman? Y'all want to go up and fight Cherry-Nello, huh? Man, sit down somewhere. Y'all sound like fools, man. Sound like pure fools. That ain't gonna happen, BM, my brother. I'm gonna tell you why. Yes, sir, I am. I might be at that fight though, to be real with you. I'm gonna still have somebody showing it though. But when you look at Caleb Plant and Canelo being, bro, right? You look how it start off. Canelo just know he got to be patient with certain fighters nowadays, right? Styles make fights. Styles make fights, right? With those type of fighters like Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade, Canelo know one thing. This is what experience do. You got to be patient with those dudes. You got to break them down. You got to let them wear themselves out from moving so much. Hit them wherever you can hit them, but make sure you tag their body. When you slow them down, right, then you finish them. That's it. Like Canelo ain't rushing with catch no more. He figured that out from when he was young. He was reaching, he was rushing, he was trying to catch you. You can frustrate him a little bit, but as you get over, boy, man, you nervous ain't the word. Man, nervous ain't the word, bro. But once you get older with the experience, you know you just got to let them wear down, break them down, and once they start sitting down, you start putting hands on them. You start putting hands on them. You feel me? And that's what Canelo learned over the years. Ivo Dave, what's going down, bro? Let me know we want that linky, man. If you're still down, bro, I got you. But if not, I'm gonna hold it down, champ. Where do you get your info from? From my brain. That's where I get my info from. My nugget. Oscar, what's going down? So, that's one thing Canelo learned over the years. Patience. Patience is virtue. And that was made him so much more better, bro. So much more better. He see everything. He see everything, bro. Yeah, he see everything, bro. Yeah, it might do be in Texas, or they gonna put it in Vegas. We'll see. But they probably put it in Texas because that's where I make more money at. Right? Hey, BN, 2013, 2017 type of year. I finna drop you, man. 2013, 2017 type of year, bro. If anybody know anything about them years in boxing. Ruben Cervantes, what's going down, bro? Cervantes. Shit. Possibly, Tim. Possibly, bro. Tim. I dropped it, Emmanuel. Jay Montana, boy, you sound like a fool. Yeah, we'll see, Tim. We'll see, my brother. But my situation is kind of different than just getting up and going. Laura, what's going down, Queen? Yeah, I'm okay, Laura. Just having my day was just terrible. I'm having one of the worst days that I had in a while, but I'm all right. I'll get through it. Canelo even less than win a round or two. He wants their confidence. JV, I don't think I know you, but my brother Emmanuel H, I do know. Emmanuel, what's going down, my brother? Brown Lumber, what's going down?
What's
Appreciate that
going
love,
on,
Brown Lumber.
MB?
Man, what's going down, champ? Chilling, chilling, man, chilling. Willie, who was your
I'm doing
favorite
the
fighter?
same thing, man. I told you this the wife for a minute. She knocked out. I ain't looked over and watching a basketball game. She fell asleep. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna jump on the live stream.
Yeah. What game? What game you watching?
Golden State Pacers. I think the Golden State Pacers game. I'm trying to remember. Hell, I done forgot for a second.
Man, I ain't looked at a full basketball game and I don't know how long, bro. For basketball,
Hey, you ain't missing nothing. There's been blowouts and then a couple of close games. I think the Bulls the only team that's done had that has some close, game winners. Everybody else, man, it's just been people just getting slapped out pretty much.
hell yeah. Football my first love, but I still fuck with basketball. My Lakers, boy, that's just embarrassing.
Man,
Just
don't even
embarrassing,
get me
bro.
started. People was like, "Ain't you a Lakers fan?" I'm like, man, I've been a Lakers fan since Nick Van Exel, Eddie Jones days. But what I'm seeing
Nick
right
Van
now,
Ness
I'm
with
like,
Eddie
oh
Jones
hell,
days. Yeah. I'm still riding though. I
mm-hmm.
mean, I take the good with the bad. I take the hey, they can talk about it, but we'll be. That's one thing about the Lakers, bro. One thing we go do is bounce back. That's for sure.
Oh yeah,
That's for
ain't
sure.
got no choice, man. The
Yeah, we gonna bounce
Laker
back. They'll
Nation
go out.
ain't gonna let them ride with that.
Exactly, bro. They'll come back and have a whole motherfucking NBA over there. You gonna see Guinness. You gonna see Ben Simmons. Don't play with LA, bro. But my brother, what's your thoughts though on this? Because Charlo came out. We all know that he said he signed a contract. People ain't gonna believe it. It is what it is. But what's your thoughts on this Canelo and Charlo fight?
I think I guess from a man perspective, man, they gotta stop worrying so much about what people gonna say and what they gonna think. Just, I mean, once all of a sudden they get announced, you know what I'm saying? Promos start happening there, things like that. It's like, okay, the proof is in the pudding. In everybody know the fight gonna happen. Now you gotta train and he gotta show up. I mean, you can
Mm-hmm.
only talk so much when you step in. Like you say, you step inside that square circle. All that talking is out the window. In mono, then what you gonna do? But
Mm-hmm.
in
Shit
this
gets
case,
real.
situation, man, like I think, like I told one of the on Southern T channel, told the guy, said, man, I'm prepared for Canelo to win, but hoping for, what I'm saying, hoping for Charlo to win, just based off of riding with my guy or whatnot. But at the end of the day, it's like, man, I can see him losing, and if he win, it's like, okay, that's an upset. But he gonna
Mm-hmm.
he gonna have to bring his double A+ game, because Canelo, like, man, he been fighting under them super bright lights now for a minute, and he been extremely active. He ain't had no layoffs. You can say what you want about Canelo, but that man's been
Mm-hmm.
active, like religiously active.
Facts. Facts, bro. Dwayne Style, yes, you can come up, bro. Yes, bro. And that's another thing, being active and when you like I say, Canelo was the pinnacle of the sport. And I was telling people, bro, like that shit is real. It's like fighting Floyd, right? Of course, the fighters they gonna talk all the shit in the world. I got the Floyd fight. Yeah, you training, you feeling good, you in there. But when it's the day of, and don't get me wrong, Charlo been doing this shit his whole life. So, you know, this not saying he getting afraid of Canelo or shit like that. But the day of, that shit really hit you like, I'm finna fight this motherfucker Canelo.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm finna fight this motherfucker.
Yep.
And that shit do fuck with people at times, bro. It do fuck with people. So,
Oh yeah.
but more than likely, once you get punched in the face, everything goes out the window. Then the shit turns out to be, you know what I'm saying, what it is. But it's still some shit to me. And I think preparation is everything, bro. Preparation is everything. And the way you build yourself up getting into the fight, you can't be with all the bullshit. You can't be letting all the outside noise get to you. Cause like I say, that spotlight is a motherfucker, bro. And everybody's gonna want a part of it. They gonna be right there, they gonna be wanting in things of that nature. And if you letting all that shit distract you, then that's just you fucking over. That's why I say you got to just focus on um what my man Ronnie Shields talking about, because that's the only motherfucker that's going to war with you at that time. The motherfucker that's gonna be in the corner, bro. And Ronnie Shields, he on bullshit around. He don't bullshit around, so he ain't gonna be taking all that shit. That's one thing about Ronnie that I like too. He's very disciplined, bro. He show everybody that respect. But when it comes to that time, please don't get in my space because I'm not gonna bullshit. And that's one thing Jamel didn't like.
Yep. And that's the thing, you said it right though. The funny thing about it is, like you said, you get punched in the mouth and everything else go out the window. It's either it's fight or flight. Then
Get punched in the
Mhm.
mouth. You know?
You gotta turn that off over there, Dwayne.
My bad, my bad.
Oh, it's all good. Hell yeah. But what's going down with you, Dwayne?
Nothing much, man. Just listening to the stream, eating Chipotle, and doing some sociology homework, man. What's going down with you?
We chilling, we chilling. Got 3 schoolboys up here. You say eat Chipotle.
he said sociology. I'm like, man, I just finished. I don't even want to think about school. Hold on.
Yeah, my
But
shit.
Lonnie, I don't know if you started your semester yet, but
Yeah, it started. It started on the 18th. So first assignment was due yesterday on the 19th. Yep.
and if I recall correctly, you're an English major, right?
Yep.
Yes, sir. I can't wait for the book, man. When's it dropping?
We'll see, bro. I ain't got no time on it. I just want everything to be perfect on time. First thing first, graduate. You know what I mean?
No, I
Graduate
understand.
is the first goal.
And when you on pace to graduate by?
Well, I get a associate's degree probably by June, maybe
Oh,
June or July, somewhere
Well-
around there. Then I go to SLU for 2 years. So what's this? 22, maybe around 24 for a bachelor's degree. But I had a book out before 2024 though. That's just too long. But the first thing though is to get this associate's degree. That's a goal to reach, and then get up in this D1, and then we move from there. But and another thing is get this fucking man. I should have a 4.0 in the grade point average, but I fucked up myself, bro. Slacking off with boxing and
I got you. That's me. That's
for real,
all me.
bro. Like waiting to the last moment, to do like 5 assignments, bro.
Mm-hmm. That's
5
my
big ass
problem, too.
assignments at that. Yeah. Like bro,
I
you
suck at
crazy.
time management. Like last semester, I don't know how the hell, but I got a 3.0 GPA, and that's I don't know how. But I was going to the Canelo fights. I was going to concerts, and I made like listen. After the Caleb Plant fight, right? Because I was there in Vegas for the fight. I was literally at the fucking after club, at the after party where Canelo was gonna be at, and I was right in the middle of the fucking dance floor doing doing my homework right then and there on my phone. It was so bad. Oh my god, man. But listen, Monty, look, I don't ask for much, but when you drop that book, I'm gonna need you to send it to me. I'm gonna cover shipping, but I'm gonna need it autographed.
Oh, no doubt, bro. No doubt for sure.
But like
For
I
sure,
said,
bro.
Monty, I hope this fight is in Texas. You know, if you end up going, yo, let me know, and I'll take you out for some like fucking hot dogs and pizza, whatever you want, man, because you deserve it, man. I know you don't drink beer, but it's gonna be a good night. Hopefully, you know, Dallas Cowboys Stadium, and I got Canelo knocking this guy out within 10 rounds.
That's very logical. I mean, we got the historian Kurt. He picked 9 rounds, so you know styles make fights, bro. And one thing about Charlo is gonna fight. He's gonna fight. Like that's one thing I do respect about him. Like he gonna fight. So with that being said, that can be a bad situation or can be a good situation. Because I tell people they be thinking the boxing style is the style to get Canelo problems. No, you let Canelo rest, you let him be okay, you let him dictate the pace, and down the stretch, you gonna be tired, and that motherfucker still gonna be strong. And that's what you don't want with Canelo Alvarez. You want to stand there, you want to force Canelo to throw, you want to force Canelo to be active early on. So down the stretch, when people say you got a little gas tank problem, you can check that gas tank and say, okay, well, I got this motherfucker being active. That way, if I'm a little tired, I know his ass a little tired as well. Just about who can play possum the best. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it's gonna come down to. Could you weather the storm? Could you weather the big shots from Canelo Alvarez? Could you take it? You feel me?
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, some people can rise to the occasion, bro. But one thing I do know, and I don't care what nobody say, Charlo level is gonna up. He's gonna up his level. He's that good. He's gonna up his level for Canelo Alvarez. I don't give a damn what nobody say. He's gonna up his level. So
You're gonna
that
have
means
to.
you gotta go the extra mile. You gotta go the extra round. You gotta do that shit. But still, it's still a different level, bro. And then could you sustain that level with Canelo? Could you not get caught up in the crowd, right? You get your ass hit with a big shot, you get hurt. How do you react? Because Charlo really never been hurt like that. But in the ring with Canelo Alvarez, you get hurt. Do you panic? You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a whole lot of shit. It's a game inside the game, like baseball, man. It's always a game inside the game. You feel me? So, yeah, when we look at the situation, it's a hell of a fight. It's a hell of a fight, right? And if Canelo do stop him, because I do see Canelo having the opportunity around from the 9th to the 11th. If he do stop him, Charlo go bend and put up a hell of a fight. I'm gonna say that, and he go out on the shield because he
You're
ain't no
absolutely right, man. 100%. But here's the thing about Jermall. That's the thing. He only has one highlight, in my opinion, and that's his knockout of my guy, Julian J. Rock Williams. I mean, that's his only highlight. And let's not forget that when he went against Juan Mancias Montiel, he went to war with the Uber driver. You know what I'm saying?
No. We're not gonna call him an Uber driver. We're not disrespecting fighters like that.
I'm sorry.
He want the top caliber. Yeah, he want the top caliber. But like I say, some fighters they rise up, bro. Like Juan Montiel, he probably came in that night. Like you don't have to be the best fighter. It's just what you do on that night, bro. How's your preparation? How do you come in? And we look at the Charlo and the Montiel fight, right? You see Charlo overexerting himself because he thought he was just gonna knock him out, and he tried to knock him out to the stretch where it's like Juan Montiel weathered the storm on his ass, and he like damn, and Juan Montiel started letting them bitches go on him. Don't forget about the head, but they fuck the eye up as well. But nonetheless, though, you know that's things that you pick up on, and even though you're the favorite, you get experience out of every fight, bro.
Exactly.
And yeah, so I don't look at Charlo and gauge him off that last fight because you going into a Canelo fight, you know what you got to do, you know what it is. You go be in the best shape of your life, but sometimes just being in the best shape of your life, putting in the hard work, can help your level. You know what I'm saying? Rise up. So it's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro. This is a hell of a fight. You feel me? You know,
you're absolutely right.
I got him winning that bitch, but I know Charlo. I know he can fight his ass off, and he gonna come and fight.
I already see the built-in excuses this time because, in my opinion, I think Charlo is a very big middleweight. So I think when he's at 168, I feel like he's gonna get acclimated to the weight pretty well. So, but I promise you, after the fight, in my opinion, when he loses, everyone's gonna say, "Oh man, it was never his weight class. Oh, he needed to tune up. This, that, and the third." So, I mean, and honestly, here's what's gonna happen, in my opinion. It's kind of like when Charlo's little brother, well, somewhat little brother at 154, when he lost against my guy Tony Harrison, he cried at the press conference. I feel like at this one, Charlo's gonna cry at the press conference too. So I mean, you know, and you know the trash talk. Charlo's gonna do some of the trash talking. Canelo's just gonna be like, "You're gonna feel something special, my friend." So you are in big trouble. So I'm looking forward to it, man. I really hope this fight gets announced by tomorrow. Obviously Team Canelo all day, and I swear to God, I don't want it to be in Vegas. I want AT&T Stadium, man. Listen, man, I was at the Billy Joe Saunders fight. I was there at COVID Central, and basically, man, over 73,000 fans in attendance, and the ignorance was just high, man. You had, I'm half Hispanic, so you had the people behind me saying all these like Spanish cuss words like, yeah, Viva Mexico Cabrones, they were going wild. And I just can't wait for the ambience to be like that again, man. And like I said, if you're there, man, let me know. We can link up and I'll hook you up with some food. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Like, I'm planning on being there. I'm going to be real with you. I'm planning on being there. So, for sure. Like, this new wheelchair coming, bro. Errol Spence, and the two fights that I'm really looking at, Errol Spence and Ugas and Canelo and Charlo, bro. And if Errol Spence fight turns Bud Crawford, that's gonna be another fight too. But for sure though, this fight with Canelo and Charlo, yeah, for sure.
I mean, it makes sense to have it in Texas because obviously with this, nothing racial, but like Hispanics have the population is massive in Texas.
Yeah, I mean, Charlo Charlo biggest fan base is from Texas.
Exactly.
Canelo put 73,000 ass in the seats in Texas, so it do make all the sense in the world. And I feel like it's a win-win situation, bro. They probably just figuring out Dallas Cowboys Stadium, or maybe who knows another stadium. But I feel like it's gonna be in Texas, bro. And Canelo, when people look at this shit, Canelo really wanted to fight Charlo. Canelo got a lot of respect for Jermall Charlo, man. Like you're not gonna find one interview where he's shitting on Charlo. He always say he's a good fighter. Matter of fact, say great fighter. And he will fight him. He said, I will fight him. Every time he said, I will fight him. It's just about, he never said a time limit, but he said, yes, Charlo. Even with my man Brian Custer was interviewing him. He said, who would you rather fight the most? Jermall Charlo, David Benavidez, Charlo. He feel like he deserved a fight. And when Canelo feel like he deserves something, he give it to you. But that's why when I title my shit, Canelo tell him, Be respectful. Don't be like, don't be disrespectful. You end up like Caden Plant. It's just like, because at this stage right now, right? And Blue took the words out of my mouth. Canelo don't owe Charlo this fight, right? He don't owe them a fight. See, when people get things misconstrued, they're like, "Oh well, man, he owed them a fight." No, you don't owe no man shit. You don't owe nobody nothing. Like when y'all donate to me, I'm very appreciative, but y'all don't owe me shit. Y'all don't have to give me nothing. Thank y'all for showing up, hitting the like button. That's enough. So he don't owe them nothing, even though it's a boxing round, right? But when you at that high pinnacle, because you feeding a man, right? You feeding him, like you giving him his biggest payday. You're giving him an opportunity at history, right? You give him an opportunity. It might can be for undisputed. You got to think about that. Mall Cholo can be going for undisputed. Male Cholo can be fighting for undisputed. So in 2022, both brothers can be fighting for undisputed. You see what I'm saying? So you're giving me that opportunity. It's all about, man, thank you for the opportunity. And when you see boxing, some fighters have that much respect in them where they do say, I want to thank you for the opportunity because you don't have to fight me. So it's like you gotta thank somebody for the opportunity of picking you, bro, and feeding your family and things of that nature. And credit to you, you put yourself in that position to get picked. You know what I'm saying? Not taking that away from you. But Canelo, we know it's Canelo, bro. He got options. He could have went and fought. He could have waited on the cruiserweight fight. He could have fought somebody at light heavyweight. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if he choose you, then you know what I'm saying, just show the gratitude to be like, all right, thank you. Even though it's a hurt business, right? I'm gonna try to fuck you up. You go try to fuck me up. But at the same time, it don't have to be all like how Caden Plant made it out to be. Like Caden Plant made that shit out to be what it was when that's not really him. And that's why I feel like, yeah, you got
But
better.
you gotta think somebody gotta try and play the villain. So he tried to play the villain and get people to back him though.
You for as Caden Plant side,
Yeah.
I can feel you on that part. But let's just say this: when you look at Caden Plant, he never been a villain though. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to try to turn into the villain, which because it did make for a hell of a headline. Don't get me wrong, and it did bring some attention for us, the press conference and things of that nature.
Don't say motherfucker.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you do play the villain, could you handle that role though?
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Could you handle it? Yeah.
And that's what I was saying. That's why he was trying to do it to bring more attention to it, but that's not something like it ain't too many of them that can put that shoe on and be able to walk in it and not trip and fall. Like Floyd took that and ran with it. Like when he started noticing people gonna tune in either way, tune in to see me win or tune in to see me lose. Either way, you're gonna tune in.
Facts, bro. And with Floyd, he played the shit out of that role, right? He played and he knew how to do that shit because the mental game. And that's why I say, if you ain't here, bro, with that shit, then don't try to play that game. Laura, I may okay, Queen. Why you keep saying that? Do you see us or what? But I know one thing, yeah, if you don't got to hear like mentally, if you're not mentally prepared to take on that role, because even if you just like, okay, I just try to do that shit for just that fight, you know, people are going to look at you that way. You know what I mean? You know, people are stuck in the moment as people. They're like, for instance, bro, when we little, right? If we watch a movie when we little and it's a villain in the movie and we hate that motherfucker, we grow up hating that man in every movie we see him in, right? Like we'll see him in a movie. It can be a look, you be like, man, there goes so-and-so. I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? It sticks with you, especially if you play that role good as fuck.
No, it's like that episode of Drake and Josh. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. It's like that episode of Drake and Josh where
I never heard of that.
Yeah, I don't know what that is either.
You never seen that show? It was like a sitcom on Nick at Night about two brothers.
Nah, we didn't have Nick at Night.
Yeah, I never watched Nick at Night, right? But I get what you're saying though. It's somebody that played a role, and it's somebody in a role that you don't like. You feel me? So it's like it stick with you. So if you're not prepared for that, bro, you know, don't step into that realm. Because when you look at Canelo and Plant, I felt like that fight, it was gonna sell itself anyway on the fact of everything that was into it, the undisputed, this, that, and the third. You got people coming in. It just, you know, when Caleb Plant got the saying, you know, bringing up the steroid shit, which I understand you trying to get up under somebody's skin, but to me, man, when I watched him through the years, and I look at him and he was talking about the Canelo fight and how respectful you was about that fight, and you having the opportunity to fight Canelo, and in a perfect world, you will have two titles, and he'll have two titles, and to be for undisputed, right? That'd be one of the biggest fights to be made. Now it come around, and you totally flip the switch to, oh, you know, you're a fucking cheat, and your whole fucking team's teeth, and You looking at Eddie Reynoso talking about you fat motherfucker. It's like, damn, Caleb, bro, this was not you. Like you know what I'm saying? This is not you. So at the end of the day, it did put ass in. I mean, it brought more attention to put ass in the seats as well, because that did draw them having that little press conference. But if you're not like prepared to really go all out with that shit, then don't do it. Because I knew at the end of the fight, I even said in one of my things gonna be, I'm sorry, Canelo, and things of that nature. Canelo being a dude he is, he gonna accept it. You feel me? Canelo is a real, he like you, Emmanuel, bro. That dude is a real genuine dude, bro. He's fucking, like, you can tell about Canelo, he's a real genuine dude. And when I interviewed my brother Ronald Ellis, he said it, bro. Right? He said, like, man, this dude would bend down and tie your shoe. This dude would try to help you out the best way he could. He like, God damn, you do know you Canelo Alvarez. Like, it's just people just had a genuine heart, bro. You know, so when I look at that situation, bro, it's like sometimes you don't have to do that if you're not that way. You know what I'm saying? But
somebody put that battery in his pack thinking it was going to get under his skin and break his mental to get away from his game plan. Shit,
facts,
game plan changed. Get his ass up out of there.
Get his ass up out of there. Yep, Andre Ward, bro. The only person he was talking to was Andre Ward. When you go back, you like, I know Andre Ward tactics because I watched Andre Ward. I'm quite sure y'all did too. Coming up, look how Andre Ward guard his opponents. Look how he attack his opponents. He get at their ass, but Andre Ward is built for that shit. You know what I'm saying? He built for it. He know how to play them mind games and smile and smirk at your ass, get under your skin, and then you start talking shit to him and he won't say a word. You'll get right up there in the press conference. He'll look at you, he'll smile, you know what I'm saying, whisper a few little things, and he know he got you. I'm in your head now. I'm in your head, and I'm going to play off that shit because you go come and try to kill me, and I'm going to use that to my advantage, and I'm going to be picking your ass apart while you making mistakes. That's Andre Ward game plan. That's always been his style, bro. Even in the Super Series tournament, and he tried to turn Caleb Plant to be in there, and I knew Caleb Plant want that. I knew it because he didn't have the experience for it. He didn't have the skill set for it, right? Don't get me wrong, hell of a boxer, but that mental pressure is a motherfucker, bro. When you're not hitting like that, and I'm talking about you throwing your best shit, you shooting your shit, you catch Canelo with a good counter, bam. Okay, you hit him, but you're like, okay, motherfucker, now what? Like what? I'm still right here. I'm not going nowhere. I'm still on your ass, and I'm hitting you everywhere. So you feeling my power. You know this. It don't matter if you block a shot. It don't matter if I miss a shot. You can feel the air come past your motherfucking face. You feel the punches on your elbows and your arms because Canelo go try to break your ass down on the elbows, the shoulders. Like my brother, man. I'm gonna get him on here. He had sparred Canelo for the Mayweather fight. Keandre Gibson. Bro, Canelo sent 6 people to the hospital in that sparring, bro. And I ain't even supposed to be saying this shit. Canelo sent 6 people to the hospital, bro, breaking their arms, fucking their elbows up, bro, because he was punching shoulders and elbows, working on how to break the shoulder roll. You know what I'm saying? Even Floyd said, he said, that motherfucker hit me on the arm one time. I think he said a hip. He like, I'm still feeling, you know what I'm saying? So that's part of Canelo plan. Just hit your ass wherever you can land and just go, your ass, eventually you gonna start opening up. And once you start opening it up, Canelo go take advantage of you. And that's what happened with Caleb Plant. That mental pressure got the breaking his ass down. 9th round. I'm pretty good though, right? I know I'm fit to go in a couple of the next 2 rounds. I'm going, but I just need your verification that I'm still good, right? Canelo, yeah.
21-0.
21-0. Fit be 21-1 now, motherfucker.
MB, when you, I went back and watched that fight a few times, man. I was looking at it, right? And I'm like, man, Caleb, like he was throwing a little bit, like kind of trying to snap the jab out there, but he wasn't throwing with conviction, like he trying to hurt Canelo. He was throwing like he was a little bit timid and nervous, a little bit on what's gonna come behind that. So I think he kind of knew in the back of his mind, like, all right, I can't get hit like that. He took a couple of shots trying like prove, I can handle the power, but it's like, bro, ain't nobody in the world can keep getting hit by the same punch over and over, and at some point, them legs is gonna give out.
Exactly, bro. Kendall Hacker, my brother, was going down, champ. Yeah, man, Canelo was sending them boys to the ER, bro. He was sending them boys to the ER. So, yeah, that's when I look at that. But with somebody like Jermall Charlo is, I think he's physically stronger than Caleb Plant, and I think he's a little bit more mentally tougher than Caleb Plant. And we all know they got different fighting styles. You know what I'm saying? So it's like with Charlo's style, it's gonna get Canelo more opportunities early to land them hard ass shots. You know what I mean? Like we look at Canelo Alvarez, bro. I say it all the time. Canelo and Errol Spence are the fighters that's built for physicality. They built for contact. You know what I'm saying? They built to take punches and shit like that. That's why they had so strong on their physique. But Canelo upper body movement, bro, is next level. Like his upper body movement, where his ass can make you slip punches and shit and counter your ass. That shit is next level, bro. And Shakur Stevens, he gave him praise for the same thing I'm talking about. But that shit is next level, and that shit can throw fighters off as well because they be like, God damn. But the one thing that don't move is the body. You know what I'm saying? It's the body. And will Charlo take chances going downstairs on Canelo, knowing that you got something coming back at your ass? But you're going to have to take them chances. You're going to
I
have to take
can't,
them chances.
MB, I can't say this though. I think, and it's not even like more of a race thing or whatnot, but I know I can look at it like this. If you look at like black fighters got a different attitude than when it comes to like when they need to go get somebody. Either you're gonna get me or I'm gonna get you. One of us is getting got.
Facts.
And I think that's how Charlo gonna look at it. Charlo gonna try and for him, I think his mentality will be I'm gonna seize this opportunity and I'm gonna show y'all why, you know what I'm saying, this fight didn't happen before. I'm gonna show y'all why I'm considered the Lions only and all that jazz. But it's like for me, though, for just particularly just specifically for him, right? Like don't when you write a check your ass can't cash, calling out Benavidez thinking that Benavidez ain't paying attention to the internet, and once Benavidez caught wind of it, I mean this man did damn near everything besides slap your mama, tell him I'll come down to your weight and fight you.
Facts.
And it's like outside of that though, it's like, you know, he got the fight. Now it's like put up or shut up. But as far as like with the let's say for example he win the fight, is he gonna fight Benavidez or is he gonna, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna be his next move? Is it gonna be a 2-fight deal? That's the thing I want to see. If he willing to come up, obviously it's a big money fight with Canelo. Okay, you having a big money fight now. Will you go and actually, you know what I'm saying, square off with the other gorilla over there that you called out at first? And now it's like, okay, you ain't got there ain't no blockers. You at 168. I mean, dude, I think if I'm not mistaken, Charlo like damn near my height. He got to be walking around at least like 180, 190. There ain't no way a man close to 6 foot natural weight, walking around weight is going to be no damn 165 or 160 or 168.
Man, Charlo, bro. Man, he probably down there 200, bro. Charlo walking around that's a big ass dude, bro. Charlo is big, bro. That dude big, like solid too. Like he ain't no little dude. That's why when Mary just said that too, they was talking about, Charlo small. Charlo ain't no fucking smaller than Canelo. Charlo is a big ass dude, bro. You feel me? So him going to 168 is not going to discourage him at all. Be real, which it probably help him. You know what I'm saying? It probably help him.
Okay,
you know,
he's
so
6 foot. Okay, that's not that bad.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, because I'm 6'4", so that's what I'm thinking in my head. Like, bro, the lightest I've ever been at this weight was like 200 pounds.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Couldn't imagine.
I'm 6 foot and I'm 180. Holy hell.
Yeah, and I'm 215 now or 220 now, and I'm sick but I got an athletic build and a frame like that. I'm thinking in my head like, there's no way you can be 160 and say I'm a 160. Like, bro, nah, stop it.
Facts, bro. Facts. So he that's just where he make it to. That's why I tell people like when you make it to 160, that's because he's losing the weight getting there. But you best believe that motherfucker blow up to at least like just after making weight, he blow up to at least 176, 178. You know what I'm saying? Like when he coming back inside that square circle, bro. So they get up there big. Bro. Like, man, if Earl Spence walking around there like 180 when he was bullshit, I'm quite sure them Cholos get big, bro. So just looking at overall for us the mass, the body mass, and the height, I'm not worrying about none. Coach, let me know if you want the link, Coach. I'm not worrying about none of that for us. Like Canelo is bigger than that fight. Go come down strictly to who's the better fighter, who got the better game plan, and who go weather the storm, bro. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
So when I look at that shit, I just look at Canelo with that experience. Experience plays a fucking key. So
hell yeah, look at the Floyd and Canelo.
Facts.
That's experience right there. It's like if let's just say for example, hypothetical, Prime Mayweather or the Mayweather at that age when he fought Canelo, but Canelo had the experience he done garnered now. It'd be a different fight. Now I'm thinking Floyd because obviously we all know what Floyd brings to the table, but it's like it'd be different. It won't be as one sided as it was. But I think Floyd is still find a way to win just because. I mean,
I agree.
It's hard to bet against Floyd, man. When that man inside that ring was like he was built for boxing. That's the easy way to put it.
Man, I love this dude Floyd so much, bro. Inside that square circle, it's redundant, bro. Because one thing Floyd got over, that's why I say Floyd is my GOAT, because of the mental, like his mentality, bro. Like, you gotta understand, bro. And I say this all the time. They try to send Ali to jail, right? They took him out the ring for 2 years. Mentally, he came back. He lost to Joe Frazier. They send Mike Tyson to jail. He get out. He lose, right? Sugar Ray Leonard went through a situation for us. No, what? It wasn't even a situation. Sugar Ray Leonard let Roberto Duran take him out his game plan.
Yep.
Take him out his game plan, and he lost. Floyd Mayweather don't let nobody take him out of his game plan. You can't discourage him. They sent that motherfucker to jail to try to break him. He still came home, and he still had his mentality of, you motherfuckers still not going to defeat me. And that's why I say mentally, bro. Mentally, he the strongest mentally fighter that I ever seen, even when I'm doing history on fighters and shit, and seeing fighters downfalls and shit like that. Floyd's mentally stronger than all of them, bro. But I agree though with Floyd. If you put Canelo, and I don't even do fantasy shit, but if you just put the sprints of Canelo in 2013 when he fought Floyd, I still think Floyd pulled it out. But it will be a way better fight, a closer fight, because Canelo will have the more patience, right? I think the moment got to him, and like when I interviewed Richard Schaefer and them knew. He like, man, we was telling Canelo like, no, we can get you another fight. Canelo was like, fuck no, I want this fight. Like he the heart on the kid, you feel me? And that's why I said you gotta give him credit. He took his bumps and bruises. You feel me? But at the end of the day, it made him who he is right now. And you said it earlier, Emmanuel, bro, the activity of Canelo being active, being in fight shape, still, you know what I'm saying, having it. Like Canelo, Charlo, he ain't been active like that, bro. And not only that, Canelo has been top-notch fighters that people don't want to give him credit for. It's way better competition than what Charlo been fighting. So when you look at that situation, it's like Canelo, his training camps are up there. It ain't no slacking off. So it's gonna be a motherfucker, bro. It's gonna be a motherfucker. But I just see Charlo. For as me, I just can't see Charlo beating Canelo in this fight right now because I just feel like Canelo is just on his shit. Like he's on his shit. Like you have to want to be great, bro. You have to want that shit. And Canelo Alvarez really want that shit. To have everything he got, all the money he got, all the accolades he got, and still training the way he's training, still preaching greatness, and still going out there saying, I'm going to get to that level. And I'm going to keep it real. Could you imagine Jermall Charlo with $100 million, right? $100 million, being a 9-figure dude right now, he won't have the drive that Canelo Alvarez have. This just for my opinion. Looking at Jermall Charlo, looking at his lifestyle that he live, bro. If he was a 9-figure man right now, bro, he would not have the drive of Canelo Alvarez wanting to be great and wanting to be the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, but one of the greatest to ever lace him up, bro. I don't see that discipline in Jermall Charlo like that.
And money, not to interrupt you. Did Oscar send you that money yet?
Nope, not yet. Nope. It's still your 45 still sitting and that's crazy.
I trust it. I just know Oscar was talking big, and I was like, all right, let me go and throw it to you real quick. Let's see if he gonna do the same. But all right, Oscar playing. He waiting till the fight over, and he gonna be like, oh man.
Yeah, Oscar, we gonna see if you're doing the truth before I send it back to my brother Emmanuel. Because I went there today, Emmanuel Brown. I'm like, oh shit. Here I go. Oh man, somebody sent me a down. Here I go. Negro, that ain't yours, fool. That's for the bet. I'm like, shit. But hell yeah, though. At least Charlo debit won't be declined anymore with sentiment fight. Man, that shit that happened there, man, that was a misunderstanding, I bet, bro. So Charlo wasn't trying to get away from that shit. Man, I fucked my elbow up so bad, it don't make no sense, man. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight. It's gonna be a hell of a fight. Trust and believe that one. He said, Oscar Dean, you're the same troll saying Valpez beats Oscar. What, Jose? Oh, Shakur.
Why do you keep on saying Shaker? That kills me.
I can't hear you, bro. What you say?
No, it's funny how Jose R says Shaker instead of Shakur.
Oh, instead of Shakur, yeah. Jose R probably still feeling that corona over there.
Hey, and really quick, man. After the Plant fight, and I went to the after party, I ended up meeting Oscar Valdez, and we spoke for like a couple of seconds. And I just said, good luck on your next fight. He was like, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get who? And he's like, I'm gonna get Shakur. And I was like, yeah. I was like, I don't know why. I was drunk. I was like, fuck Shakur. He's like, yeah, we're gonna fuck him up. I got a photo with the guy. Really nice guy. Abner Mares was there. I spoke to Canelo's dad. I shook Eddie Reynoso's hand. Like, good ass people, man. They're very classy.
Oh man,
I was so close to meeting Canelo, man. Oh my! I got to touch his shoulder, but he had super security on him. Homeboy got drunk, and the security was being fucking dicks. They were like putting the flashlights in like the fans' faces and my face too. They're like, "Hey, don't take videos and photos of the champ when he's drunk." But no, cool guy. I mean, I know Valdez is gonna lose, but you know, shout out my guy Valdez. Shaker is gonna beat him.
It's gonna be a fight.
Hey, Monty, you can't go out with this dude, man. He said he was drunk and he gonna walk around and get you into a fight.
Man, had me sitting in jail selling the wheelchair and shit.
Hey, my man said, yeah, fuck Shakur. Wait, my I got Oscar's gonna lose though.
Right, for real. Hey,
what's up?
That boy had me sitting in jail selling the wheelchair, man. You hear me?
Yeah.
They wrestled me out the wheelchair and shit. I ain't had nothing to do with nothing.
Hey, Money, you see Oscar Valdivia to my man, you sent the 45 to Money Brown already? I mean, I sent it that same night, bro.
Man, the same night, bro. He's serious about that thing.
What's going on, Coach?
What's happening, brother?
Coach, what's going down, big brother?
Good, man. Your age?
Not much, man. I can't call it. What's going on?
Oh, man. Ain't
hey, man, what fight is that for you, man? You the 45. I don't forget what fight. What fight y'all was betting on?
That
Valdez
Shakur. Yep.
Okay.
Hey, Money, I tried to get him to go up, man. I was like, let's bet 500. He was like, nah, we'll just do 45. All right. He said, because money good, you get a percentage of it. I said, yeah, let's go up on it. He said, you're supposed to be confident, right? I'm like, Shakur gonna beat that boy ass.
You know, the wife, he'll have his ass sleeping in the garage. The wife gonna kick his ass right at the house. He bet that 500. How you feeling over there, Coach?
Hey, man, what's going on? Finally get a fight I want to see.
Canelo and Charlo?
Yeah, I want to see it.
What's your thoughts, Coach?
It's gonna be a good fight. I think that it's gonna be a barn burner. I think it's gonna see really what level Jermall is on. It's gonna really tell if he is what he says he's gonna be. He been talking about, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
My thing is, I thought you was a 160 fighter, homeboy. I thought you was a 160 fighter.
Come on now, you know that Canelo check is totally different, bro.
Ain't about the check. It's about pride and legacy. I mean, it's about the check, of course. But hey, bro, you said you were a 160 fighter. That's what you said. So but hey, more power to the brother. I hope he do well. I hope he win. To be honest with you, I hope he win. Because I've been pulling fun for a long time. I don't like his attitude outside the ring. I don't like his behavior. I don't like the way he talk. I don't like the way he treat people. You know what I'm saying? I think it's gonna be. It's at least I'm getting a fight I want to see. I've been wanting to see it since they was at 164, and now we're gonna finally get to see it. I think that if it's not gonna be nothing like Caleb Plant. It ain't gonna be nothing like that. I think that Jermall's a strong fighter. He has a hell of a jab. He got one of the best jabs in boxing.
Agreed.
So we'll see. We'll see if he if it's used right. The only way he gonna beat Canelo, he gotta go downstairs. If he don't go downstairs, he gonna lose. He can't stay at Canelo's head because Canelo has a very good upper body movement. He don't have the best legs, of course, but he has that waist bend. He got a lot of head movement with his. You gotta put something on him to make him respect you, which I think he would. Now Canelo, if Canelo fight Charlo like he did Triple G in that first fight, Canelo gonna lose. So, and that's the fight that Jermall Charlo has to make Canelo fight. He has to get Canelo to move backwards. You don't if Canelo moving forward and Jermall Charlo is not making him pay because he got the reach, he got the height, he got the length, and he not making Canelo pay. and Canelo he's not hurt and he's not getting to him, then Canelo got a chance to walk him down and beat him.
Mm-hmm.
And Jermall Charlo has to be in the best shape of his life for this fight.
Thank you.
Where he's not gonna get winded at all, because we saw him get winded in that last fight. We saw him get winded. I mean, he really got tired from beating on Montiel, though. I'm just gonna be honest with you. But you can't even do that. You can't do that in a Canelo fight. As many punches as you need to go, your motor can't stop.
Yeah, I agree, Coach. He did get tired. That's why I say, because he thought he was
That's
gonna knock his
not the
ass.
only fight. He got tired in the Derenchenko fight.
Yeah, yeah. But I'm talking about in that Montiel fight, though. He really thought he was gonna knock his ass out. He was going for that knockout.
And that dude made a rubber, bro.
Emmanuel, he sent it though. I got it. Oscar sent it, man. So y'all on. It's a go, baby.
That dude made out of rubber, bro. I ain't never I'm serious, bro. That dude like look what's that little used to stretch Armstrong, bro. That dude got with everything and he didn't have a scratch on his face. Bro. I was man, this dude is made out of something different. You know? Because Charlo put some hard ass shots on that guy. That guy nothing didn't even mark up, and that shit was amazing. So, I just think that this is gonna be a great fight. I finally get a fight I want to see from Canelo Alvarez. It's a test, and we're gonna really see if Canelo is really that guy. Because I'm just gonna be, you know how I feel. I don't like the fights he's been having lately. He did what he did. He got undisputed. But I'm talking about against an elite fighter, and I think this is one that I'm happy for. I'm happy for it. I'm happy for this fight, bro. I'm not betting on Oscar Valdivia or whatever. I'm not betting on no Jermall Charlo against Canelo. But when just stick around, and if you decide that he got nuts enough to get in there with that monster, you know who I like at 168 more than anybody. So
Benavidez.
Oh, you
Benavidez.
know, I got David Benavidez over everybody at 168.
Hey, so where was Coach at with what I said earlier?
Now he went.
Yeah, I mean, like, love Benavidez. I love Benavidez. I mean, Benavidez is a fucking monster. I mean, he's got length, he's got speed, he does his thing. But I mean, look at his last match against Davis. Davis was countering left and right. I mean, he put him out, but I mean, he wasn't against any Canelo.
But so what?
Imagine Benavidez going against Canelo with that kind of outset.
Imagine Canelo going against
Canelo would have dropped him within the first 3 rounds, bro. Come on now.
Okay, well, all you got to do is when they make the fight, if they make the fight, all you have to do is say, Coach, let's bet. Because
all that bet money, everybody that you bet, everything that you bet, everybody coach is coming to me. I'm taking all the bets from everybody. I met you first. I met Coach first. I brought Coach over this way, so ain't nobody getting no bet. So someone they be like, Coach, you want me? Nope, it's this way.
You know, we already got it.
You know how you shooting dice, Coach, and you the fader. Then somebody trying to put a bet down, like, oh no, the fader got that. Oh, let me get a bet, man.
I act like Canelo don't get hit at all in fights.
But no, Canelo gets hit.
Let me get my man Nate Dogg in here. Let me get my man Nate Dogg. What's going down, bro?
Not much, Doc. Just getting on this chat and loving it, and giving my 2 cents. Enjoy everyone's commentary. You know how it goes.
Thank you, sir.
You getting.
I appreciate everyone's opinion. You got to take it all in as a grain of salt. Everyone has their own 2 cents, and we're just all here to push what we think's the best fights we want to see.
No doubt. What's your thoughts on Canelo? What's going on?
I have a question for you. What's your thoughts on David Benavidez possibly facing Steve Rolls?
David Benavidez ain't facing Steve Rolls. You facing you said David Benavidez facing Steve Rolls or somebody else facing Steve Rolls.
Berlanga, my bad. I got it.
Edgar Berlanga, yeah, Edgar
Oh,
Berlanga.
he'll beat the sleeves off Berlanga. He will beat the sleeves.
No, he said Steve Rolls, coach. The fight he got coming up. Hold on, you said David Benavidez versus Berlanga, or
he fighting the mute?
Monty, I messed up. I got Benavidez confused with Berlanga. So, what's your thoughts?
Yeah,
on
Berlanga and Steve Rolls. Yeah, I think Berlanga should knock Steve Rolls' ass out. But I say this: Steve Rolls is a good boxer. He fought Triple G, and Triple G didn't knock him out early like that. So I think Steve Rose go hang in there for a little bit, but then I think Edgar Berlanga knock his ass out. But let me get Nate Dogg thoughts on Canelo and Jermall Charlo, Nate Dogg.
Yeah, what's up, brother?
Your thoughts on Charlo and Canelo?
I think if Charlo goes in there with being Charlo and not, I mean, like his Montiel fight was kind of embarrassing if you ask me, man. Like that was close where it shouldn't have been close, and I think Charlo should have had it stronger. I gave Montiel that fight where it could have been like a draw or either way. That's just me. But I know other people saw it other ways. But if he goes in there with that Montiel fight where he went in like that with Canelo, oh God, like I don't want to see that.
You see how you
but
got
if he goes in on strong, like how I've seen Charlo in other fights, I see it going like 9, 11 rounds maybe. And I still see Canelo breaking him down and taking it. Like that's just my opinion. But I think it'll be a solid scrap. Like, I mean, like it'll be a good one. I'm gonna pay for it. I'm gonna watch it, and I'll be sitting there like 65, 35 on Canelo's side. Because that's just the way I see it. But yeah, I mean, like anything can happen in that square circle. So,
Sleeper, that go to show me you don't know nothing about boxing. When you just said that you never seen Canelo hurt. Well, I have.
I didn't say I never saw Canelo hurt.
No, somebody Sleeper who was in the chat. I have seen.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no.
And yeah. I bet you Sleeper, if you know what fight it was, don't say it, money. If you know what fight he got hurt in, then go ahead and send it to me, and then I'll tell you. Damn speech to text is crap. I want you to tell me what fight did Canelo got hurt, and I mean he got hurt in this fight, and it was against a C-class fighter.
Or talking about Jose Miguel Cotto. I mean, talking about that fight when he was 19.
I don't care. He said he never got hurt in a fight, and that's not true.
Right. He did get hurt, right? Hurt my man's bag. Canelo motherfucking ass legs went zoom, 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 zoom.
That's right.
Right. Saying Canelo hurt, saying Earl hurt, saying Bud hurt, so
it's boxing. You get boxing.
Hurt. Exactly, it's boxing. You know what I mean?
That's the game.
Separate the man from the boys. You feel me? Tevin Former versus Ryan Garcia. On dude Tevin, I have a great relationship with the young, but it's only business. Let's go at King Ryan 2 times, okay?
I'm not ignoring you. You got smoke. Everybody gonna get smoke. It ain't no problem. Y'all gonna understand why Eddie Reynoso didn't want to fight. Y'all gonna understand why he went after Undisputed and requested that man's belt when he lost it on the scale. Y'all gonna understand why Eddie Reynoso don't want to make that fight. Y'all gonna understand. And then I'm gonna come on Money Brown show after he got Canelo ass up. And none of y'all know shit about boxing, so now give it all up. That's it. I'm gonna be sitting back like a fat rat. Y'all gonna see.
We gonna have your ass on her. We gonna have Coach ass on her next day. Yeah. David Benavidez. If you want to put a one shot,
not a hater. I think it was a great fight.
Put a one shot. He besides that one shot, Benavidez was whooping his ass, but he threw too many shots, and Canelo hit him, and he knocked his ass out, and that was that. You give my guy, you give him 2 more years, he'll beat the shit out of Canelo. You give him 2 more years, he'll beat the shit out of Canelo.
You ain't gonna hear that from me. You're gonna hear. I told y'all that he can't get the high guard like he been doing all these other fighters with a long, big 6'2" fighter. And strong, that punches hard, and he got a lot of experience. That's what they don't know. The boy been fighting world champions in the gym since he was 14 years old. So that's why he got it. You don't always have to get it in amateurs. You can get your experience with champions like Triple G, because he done sparred him. And wish your boy somebody making noise.
Emmanuel, that
what happened?
And also he got a lot of experience with your boy that beat Jermaine Taylor, Kelly Pavlik. He'd have fought him when he was 15. You see, they don't understand that. But y'all gonna see. I just can't.
Canelo whooped Triple G ass in sparring as well, though, right? And then Canelo whooped Triple G ass twice.
I saw they sparring. It was going tit for tat. No.
Canelo put them hands on Triple G and sparring, coach. Yeah, that was a young Canelo as well. Yeah, that was a young Canelo, right? Then Canelo comes up, his first fight against him, you know what I'm saying? Everybody want to make it, oh, he was pushing him back. Nah, Canelo was like, hold on, I got to be a little careful. Let me check this motherfucker power out. Boom, bop, boom, boom, bop, bop, boom,
Got
boom,
that
boom.
homeboy.
You know, like, okay, he got an 8 out of 10. We're going to see what he do in this second fight. Came out in that second fight.
Is much faster.
In his ass.
He's much faster, much faster than Triple G. Much taller.
He don't hit harder.
He has a stronger jab.
No, I
Get it,
disagree.
man. Then Triple G, let's stop that. Come
I
on.
disagree. Well, look, Coach, when we look at David Benavidez ain't just sleeping shit like that. He ain't just boom, one shot, knocking your ass out. He got to break you down and accumulate the punches and wear you down because he's so big and physical. He wears opponents down. He break them down. But Canelo Alvarez is built for physicality, Coach. You got to think about it.
Who?
Kyron Davis, he stopped him on his feet.
Who?
Ronald Ellis.
That's because he was about to go to sleep.
Ronald Ellis, he stopped him on his feet, right?
Yes.
So these dudes getting stopped on their feet, he wearing them down, breaking them down to make people stop him. You're not going to do that with no Canelo Alvarez.
Okay, so Canelo just one punch knocking out everybody.
Not at all.
Exactly. Triple G, all the people you talk about Triple G that he punched harder, Triple G was fighting a bunch of, except in all of the elite fighters Triple G fought, they went 12 rounds. Every last one. Elite fighter. Not talking about B class. I'm talking about elite fighter. He only stopped, he ain't stopped none. What elite fighter that you could name that Triple G stopped?
We ain't gonna say elite. We're gonna say how many fighters did he stop. Power is power, right?
Yeah, bum is bum.
Wait a minute. Power is power, right?
A bum is a bum.
No, Coach. Power is power, right?
Skills pay the bills, money, bro. You not getting hit solid like that, bro.
Ain't power is power?
No, it's not, because you got some guys that can take shots, and you got some guys that can't take shots.
No, Coach. Power is power at the end of the day.
So I'm just
a person who got knocked out once already. He got knocked out by what's his name? Piro. Piro knocked that. Piro knocked Danny Jacobs' ass to sleep. Canelo fought him, didn't knock him out. Triple G fought him, didn't knock him out.
Hold on, you talking about Alfredo the dog?
Piro knocked Danny Jacobs' ass to sleep.
Man, Canelo beat the fuck out of that boy.
But they're different style fighters.
I said against Danny Jacobs. Canelo didn't stop Danny Jacobs. Neither did Triple G. Neither one.
Alfredo ain't the one that knocked out Danny Jacobs.
P-Rogue knocked out Danny Jacobs. Knocked his ass to sleep.
I was
when he had the braids in his hair, P-Rogue knocked his ass to sleep. Before he got diagnosed with cancer, he got slapped to sleep.
Yeah, Dimitri Piro. Yeah. No, Canelo didn't fight him, did he?
No, he fought Danny Jacobs and didn't stop him. I said elite fighters, they don't stop him.
You said Canelo didn't stop him.
No, right. Canelo didn't stop Danny Jacobs because of the level. And now we was talking about Triple G. Triple G didn't stop Danny Jacobs.
He dropped his ass.
You put Danny Jacobs up in there with David Benavidez and watch him.
Did Triple G drop his ass though?
Yeah, he dropped.
Yeah, he dropped him. So power is
same
power.
With Canelo, he made Danny Jacobs do the bandy leg.
Hey, Queen. How you doing? No, don't listen to Coach. Don't listen to Coach.
Love you, boo.
Love you too, Queen. But my thing is this, Coach. Power is still power. Like he dropped Danny Jacobs ass though. But I'm just saying, when I look at big boy David Benavidez, once he wear you down, right? When he wear you down and he got your ass hurt, yes, he's going to finish you. I give him credit for being big, physical, being able to throw as many shots as he throws, shit like that. But you ain't gonna be able to do all that shit with no Canelo Alvarez. The spirit that Canelo got, Canelo ain't finna let you bag him up on the ropes where you can just nah, man, Canelo go slip. You gonna do all that shit, come that counter shot. Boom, go break his ass, man. Tell me.
Right, you gotta understand there's
I mean, like, when have we seen Canelo staggered from anything besides his, like, breakout fights, like, against Cotto's brother? Like, that's the only time you've ever seen Canelo staggered. Like, to say like, oh, he's like he's got a chin of like granite. It's like you've never seen him take a punch where he can't just come back and smile, as opposed to that one fight when he was younger.
No, when Canelo gets hurt, he does more things. Canelo get hit, somebody got a lot of background noise.
Emmanuel, you got to mute Emmanuel until it's your time to talk, my brother.
There's a lot of things that the casual fan or person who hasn't boxed and coach boxing, they don't see.
Coach.
When
Let me get this man right, Coach. Hey, Gerardo, listen. Don't ever call Coach a clown up here, bro, because you will get blocked. Like I ain't know what the channel's like. You're not gonna disrespect the panel, bro. So cut that out, bro. You feel me? Cut that out because you don't like what somebody's saying, bro. Everybody not gonna agree with the same opinion. So that you've been warned, my brother. You've been warned.
All about respect.
What they don't understand is that me and Money Brown talk all the time, bro.
Yeah, this is my big brother. So if you disrespect him, you disrespecting me, homie. So that ain't gonna happen over here. You feel me? Not like other people let you sit in the chat and dog somebody out. Not over this way, homie.
Hey, Monty, really quick. All right. So I'm gonna stay in the stream. I'm gonna hop on the stream on YouTube, but the mic port. I mean, I'm on my computer right now and I'm talking, but I gotta shut the computer off and get ready for bed. But I'm gonna stay in the chat. Great talking with you all. I'll see you guys in the chat. So
no doubt, man. Get that homework done first and foremost.
Hey, Monty, it's done. I got it done, man.
Okay, all right then. How you business, champ?
But yeah, as always, Monty, great talking to you. Like I said, I'll stay on the stream, but I hope to catch the stream tomorrow's stream and talk to y'all again. Great,
yes,
great speaking with you all, and good night from
West Side. What's going down, West Side? But go ahead, Coach.
Hey, what I'm saying is styles make fights. So, and the thing that Canelo is not gonna be able to do with David Benavidez, Canelo used the high guard on guys that he know he can bully, right? He used the high guard to try to get close because he got to get close because he's a shorter fighter, right? So you get in the high guard with David Benavidez. Every person that tried that, they get beat on, and David Benavidez go downstairs a lot. So that's why I see the fight, and he's gonna be using that stiff hard jab to make Canelo move. And if he get in the high guard, like he's been doing, you watch him. He walking everybody down in the high guard. He fought Triple G. Once he did it to Triple G, his eyeballs opened up. Because in the first fight, Canelo tried to box. The second fight, Canelo went in the high guard, and them boys went toe to toe. He slipped when he needed to, but he kept the high guard up. The problem with him fighting David Benavidez don't have to let him get close. And if you get in the high guard, he don't stop punching, and his motor never stops. You got to have a good motor. And if Canelo have any sort of getting tired in that fight, if he had, because he's shown in fights he get tired. If he get tired at any moment in that fight, it's gonna be a problem.
I'm gonna say this stuff. In the first fight, yes, Canelo was trying to box, but every time, if you look at the fight, every time Canelo went there, went toe to toe with Triple G, Canelo beat his ass.
He did.
Every time they went imano, and I think Canelo picked up on that for the second fight. Like, I don't have to move on this motherfucker. I can go straight to his ass, and I'm gonna beat his ass. You feel me? And it wired Triple G ass. I mean, it tired him out the second fight, and it caught Triple G off guard too, because he was coming in thinking Canelo was going backwards because the coach, I can't get his damn name right. He can't. Oh, if Canelo stand in front of us, Abel Sanchez. If Canelo stand in front of Triple G, G is going to knock him out. G is going to knock him out. Then he got the trolling with that goddamn commercial and shit. You know, with the little meat commercial trying to talk about Canelo like he on steroids and shit. You know, so when Canelo stood in front of him, he showed him. But the thing about the high guard, what you say with Benavidez is, if Benavidez don't get close to Canelo Alvarez, he can't throw no combinations. And he ain't the most fluent boxer out there, right? So if you think he just gonna beat Canelo with a jab or 1-2, that's not gonna happen. And Canelo, like when he fight David Benavidez don't have no angles, coach. He come like he walks straight to you, bro. Like he love to walk right to you.
Do what Canelo do.
Fight, huh?
He do what Canelo do.
No, Canelo has
when he know you can't hurt him. That's when he walks straight forward. When he know you can't hurt him, he gonna walk through you. Same shit Canelo do. If Canelo is strong, dude, So he know if this guy can't hurt me like he saw Caleb Plant, he knew Caleb Plant couldn't hurt him. Once he felt Caleb Plant power, that was it. It was over with. He gonna press.
Yeah, we all felt that.
Move his upper body. He gonna slip. He gonna take shots. He gonna take shots. But he know that if I get hit by this dude, that shit ain't bother me. I'm gonna counter him easy. See, that's the difference. You gotta put some shit on Canelo. Canelo, no, right? People think I hate Canelo. Canelo's a bad motherfucker.
Yeah, you said it all the time. Yeah.
Canelo is a bad motherfucker. My thing with Canelo is that's why when I came on here, first thing I said, what? I finally get a fight I want to see. Right? I just don't like when the way he moved outside the ring when making the fights. You know, the reason Canelo is taking this Jermall Charlo fight is because of us. It's fact. Because of us.
The fans.
Right. Because we was like, man, we ain't paying to see no fucking Mukabu. We not paying to see that shit, bro.
I would pay to see that, bro.
Huh?
I said I would pay to see that, man.
He's
conquering a fifth division, going to 2 weight classes. I mean, come on now.
Yeah.
You can't knock a guy
like
that.
That's
us
like
as
saying
Canelo
I'm
fans,
pay
we
to
go
see
buy.
Rocket Fielding. I'm gonna pay to see Rocket Fielding, bro. That
Us as
dude
Canelo
was
fans,
gonna
we
lay
go
down.
buy.
I respect your views on it. I'm just saying, like, I can't knock a guy for going up 2 weight classes and challenging himself.
Yeah, but let me say this though. Let me say this. When I'm looking at Benavidez and I'm looking at Canelo, like Benavidez, bro, like I don't think he hit that hard to worry Canelo Alvarez. It's just me. Like he can punch for us. Don't get me wrong. He ain't no pillar puncher. So let me not say that. But I don't think his power is there enough to where he can hit Canelo like bam and have Canelo shook and don't want to make Canelo come in the inside and work his ass. I think Canelo know that this is a tall target, right? His body gonna be easy to tear up. And I think the main focus for Benavidez is going to be his body, coach. And I don't think he the best. That body ain't all that tough down there. You feel me? It's just people haven't really attacked that body like that because of his fucking his output and how he forced you to fight him and shit. But I think once you really feel some body shots like Canelo Alvarez gonna hit his ass, I think it's gonna have him a little timid. And I don't think you're gonna see all that output from David Benavidez, coach. And it's gonna have you like, why the fuck isn't you letting your hands go? I think Canelo gonna slow his ass down and all that output he be doing, that he ain't gonna be able to do all that shit with Canelo. He ain't. Canelo gonna take some of that shit away from him.
And I respect you, Monty, and Coach. You give some very good points to what you're saying, but when you put it out there like, Canelo's just high guarding and he's on the high guard and stuff, but like, you've seen Canelo just, be able to scrap with people as well. Like he's not just all about the high guard and on that counter thing. Like he can scrap it up with the best of them.
Look at every fight since the last Triple G fight, Canelo has fought the same exact way. He moved forward.
But
he got great upper body movement. Don't get me wrong. He got great upper body movement. Great upper body movement.
I agree with you. But how many people has he fought that are the caliber of Triple G where he has to fight that way? Like that's the point. He adjusts to the fighter in front of him. You can't just be like, oh, he's this way or that way. He's adjusted and won to every fight he's been in.
I will agree with that too, Nate.
Answer this question. Every fight that Canelo has had since that last Triple G fight, he walked him down in the high guard, moving his head. I go back to Callum Smith. Go back to Abney. Well, Abney Eardrum didn't throw but maybe 3 punches the whole fight. Go back. Let's keep it real.
Yeah, no, I'm listening, dog.
Go watch every fight since.
I got you, man, my brother. I got you.
Last Triple G fight. Canelo Alvarez before that last Triple G fight, he had a little more movement, a little more leg movement.
A little bit, yeah.
He did all of that. That last Triple G fight, his style has not changed. He walked people down. He got good upper body movement. He go to the head, then to the body, or vice versa. He'll fake you with the right hand and go downstairs with the left hook. Everybody he's fought since the last Triple G fight, Canelo's style has not changed, not one bit. Not one bit. He's gone, and once he see that your jab ain't shit, he could take that away. And once he see that you can't hurt him, game over.
He coming
'Cause
for your ass.
Well,
Yeah.
as most fighters, when you can't hurt them, they're more bull rushy. So that's like
Right.
blase like
But-
thing
but
to
the
say.
difference-
But
but the
um,
Depends on the style of the fighter.
to
But
the
the
point
difference
of what
between
you're
David
saying,
Benavidez-
like I could not see that in the Billy Joe Sanders fight. Like the Plant fight, I could see that. Billy Joe Sanders fight, that was like touch and go. Like I saw BGS winning a lot of rounds, but it
What?
ended the way it ended. But at the
Canelo-
same time, it was tough, and
No.
not the same way it was tough where Plant, was throwing his combinations and landing whatever he was landing, but it had no effect at all. Whereas BGS, it had pop in it, and you could see that. Like no one could not deny that there was
He
a
hurt
different
Canelo
pop
one
in both
time
those
in that
fights.
fight. He hurt Canelo one time in that fight, and that was a body punch.
But
Who?
did
So
Plant
body
ever
punch hurt
even
Canelo.
phase him?
Who hurt Canelo?
Huh?
Who hurt Canelo with a body punch?
Billy Joe Sanders, go watch it. He caught him with a body shot. He threw two
Yeah,
left
he
hands.
did. I saw that.
Caught him with a
and-
body shot. And
I'm about to go watch.
It wasn't.
I
It was.
missed that.
It wasn't. He was hurt, but it was an actual facial expression you don't see from Canelo much, where he was just kind of
he got hurt.
backed
He
off
hurt
and was
the
like,
body.
"All right, I gotta readjust."
Yeah, he hurt him to the
I'm
body.
gonna have to go see that because I don't remember that.
It was in what was it, the 4th or 5th round,
Yep.
somewhere around there.
He caught him to the body and he hurt Canelo with that body shot. But that's the
Or,
difference. There's nobody
anyone
that
gets hit in the
Canelo
liver
has-
like that, you're fucked. You can't just play that off. Come on now.
There's
Your
nobody-
liver just got displaced, and you're like, it's sitting in your fucking lungs.
It was in the middle. He didn't even catch him on the side. He caught him straight down the middle.
Yeah,
This
on
is
the top
the
side.
thing.
On the top side of it.
Yeah, this is the thing. There's nobody he's fought that has the output of a big, strong youngster like David Benavidez. Nobody.
Well, the thing with David Benavidez
I will
is
agree
he's
though,
just,
but the thing is though, like I say, the
Go for
output of
money.
David Benavidez, like Canelo, Benavidez will let that shit go when he bag you up to the ropes and you're on the ropes and he's able to let that shit go on you. Or if he hurts you and he start letting his hands go, for instance, I know y'all remember the Porky Medina fight when he hit that motherfucker with like a seven punch and knocked his ass out, right? Porky Medina just stood there, like, what the fuck is you just standing there for? Like, Canelo is not fit to be there for you to throw no fucking 12-punch combination, bro.
No, of course not. Don't get me wrong. Yeah, of course not. That's not gonna happen unless Canelo get hurt and he can't fucking raise his hand. Of course not. That's not gonna happen. But the punch output of David Benavidez, just like I always say, there's a reason why they don't want to match him up. Eddie Reynoso don't want that fight. Talking about, well, maybe 3 or 4 years down the line. That's what's his words. There's a reason why he don't want to make that matchup. Because right now, to be honest with you, Jermall Charlo, it's a great fight. I'm happy about it. But Jermall Charlo don't deserve that fight more than David Benavidez. He don't. This dude is his first fight at 168, and you go and fight arguably the best fighter in the world.
Well,
so he don't.
Let's give it the benefit of the doubt that Canelo's for his word of being like about his Mexican fighters and not wanting to break them down and like put them out, because I really think if Benavidez went against Canelo right now, like, yeah, Benavidez can like throw down. He's got that reach. He's got
Canelo
that,
knocking him out.
But he doesn't got the chin. He doesn't have the chin
Why
to
do y'all
handle what Canelo would do.
He got knocked down in one fight because he went and he
from
had
a jab. From a jab.
Did you see how it happened?
Yeah, it could have been called like a slip jab. Like he ran into that and just kind of just toppled.
He had both of his legs parallel.
Yeah,
that's how.
I mean, I can see where you're coming from, obviously.
But when I look at the fight, and I look at Benavidez, and I look at Canelo Alvarez, like I say, man, I like Benavidez. I do. I like his style. But when I look at him, coach, and I look at Charlo, and I look at Caden Plant, and I look at Callum Smith and Billy Joe Saunders, like it's hard for me to really look at one and really place one. Like, okay, like I said, they all got different styles. They all want to come in with a different game plan. But it's just hard for me to look at them and really say, you know, this motherfucker is more elite than that fighter, and he's going to bring it to Canelo like this and do that to Canelo. You feel me? I just can't put one over the other that much, just from my standpoint of looking at it, because I really haven't seen them in that ring like with the elite fighter like that to see if they really can, get down like that. You know what I'm saying? Let
Man,
me check this person out.
them dudes don't have a bruh. They don't have a Jermall Charlo don't have a shot at beating David Benavidez. Straight up. He don't have a
Yeah,
shot.
Coach, if you say it's 50-50 with Canelo, you're not giving him a shot against David Benavidez. So you're saying David Benavidez is that much more of a better fight than Canelo Alvarez?
Yep.
Nah, Coach. Come
Oh,
on.
He's too big, bro. He's too big. He's too strong. He's too active, bro. Canelo has never fought nobody like David Benavidez. And I'm going to say the same thing about David Benavidez. I'm going to say the same thing about he never fought nobody like Canelo Alvarez.
So Benavidez is more long
there?
and stronger than Kovalev?
Hold on.
Come on, bro.
Hold on. Kovalev had how long to train?
Doesn't matter. He was
no. Yeah. Oh, so you're telling me that it's
also win.
Heaven, is you there, Heaven?
Strong guy. That's
Nate.
Like,
hold on, Nate.
Basically, the monster of his division,
Nate.
aside from
Nate.
losing to Andre Ward from low blows. Like, come on,
Nate.
now, dude.
Nate. 1 second, man. Heaven.
Yes, that's me. I hear you. Hey, do you hear me? I hear you. Do you hear me? You hear me, Money Brown?
Okay, yeah, we hear you. Okay, cool.
Hey, man, I'm on the show, man. I'm listening to what you guys are saying, man. First and foremost, I feel that Charlo, going back with Charlo and Canelo, I feel like Canelo's going to knock him out, man. I feel maybe either knock him out and go to the distance, but Canelo's got a big advantage. And David Benavidez, I don't know, that's a little bit more of a tougher fight because he is a longer fighter, and he's used to the 168. Unlike Charlo, he has to go up to 168. But Canelo has a lot of skill, man. He's fought a lot of different people. Like you mentioned before, Money Brown, he's fought Floyd Mayweather. He's fought all these elite fighters before at a young age, at an adolescent age. So I mean, he's got a lot of knowledge to go forth and do what he has to do.
Facts. Okay, I just wanted to make sure you was there. You weren't there one of these trolls to pull out your little pecker on my show and shit. For real.
Nah.
The whole show.
Hey, bro, that's just my opinion. I think that David Benavidez, he'd washed Caleb Plant, he'd washed Charlo. I think he'd wash them both. Easy.
I don't know about that. Emmanuel, you want to get in here, Emmanuel?
They can't keep that. They can't keep pace, bro. The dude is phenomenal, bro. I'm telling you, y'all gonna see.
Let my brother Emmanuel in. You got something to say on this, Emmanuel?
No, I was just trying to get my audio right, so I missed some of what y'all were saying.
Oh, well, we up here. We going through the we back on Canelo and David Benavidez, and Coach feel like that Canelo's gonna get washed by David Benavidez, but he say that Charlo, Charlo and Canelo is a 50-50 fight, but David Benavidez just washes Canelo.
Let me correct that, Money. Let me correct that. I say that's a 60-40. I'll put it that way. I say it's 60-40, maybe 55, 35. I'll say that.
Okay,
with Canelo and Charlo. I'm not gonna say that's a 50-50 fight because Charlo never fought at 168, and he's stepping up best fight, arguably the best fight in the world. So I'm not gonna say that, but I do think that David Benavidez beat all of those guys, and it's not gonna. It's that, like I said, there's a reason why Eddie Reynoso refused to make that fight. Canelo never said nothing about undisputed until David Benavidez. And the reason he talked about the Mexican, he not fighting his brothers and breaking them down. So what I'm going to ask you is one question. What if all the black fighters said, I ain't fighting no more black fighters? Is that fair?
I mean, I didn't agree with that with Canelo Alvarez. I didn't agree with him saying, listen, I didn't agree with Canelo saying he's not fighting no more Mexicans because of, I feel like that was wrong because of the wars that Mexicans have. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like even Barrera and Morales, like Mexicans put on great fucking fights, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with him giving up the WBC for the franchise. I didn't agree with that. I didn't agree with the Abner Yildirim fight. I wanted him to fight Demetrius Andrade. So I got on Canelo ass. That's my thing. Like I got on Canelo ass when it was time to get on his ass. But my thing is like I don't live in the past neither.
No,
like, I understand what people be saying that shit. I just don't be stuck in the past. But the situation where we at now is like what we doing now and what are they doing now? Like even though he didn't fight them boys, right? He's still been going on to do great things. Yeah, they need to do some things too. Not saying they don't deserve fights with Canelo. I'm not the type to say Hold on. I'm
Yep.
not the type that be like, oh man, well, hell no, Canelo shouldn't give him no fight. You know what? They should fight each other and then do
Mhm.
this. No. I'm saying if Canelo fight one, then the other one has to go do something just as meaningful as what Canelo Alvarez is doing. Like
Yeah.
all they has is sit fight, or Canelo get the fight one. Okay, the other one go fight somebody that's not really on that level or shit like that. Then he go do some shit. Then he come back. Then everybody, oh well, Canelo ain't fight him, and Canelo ain't doing nothing. Canelo, like, how the fuck is he ducking them and this, that, and the third, right? And these boys not doing shit neither. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
I agree with you.
Talking
I
about
agree with you, Money.
all the boxing, Oscar. I'm talking about it, all the boxing. If all the black fighters said, I'm not fighting no more black fighters, then boxing would die. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not just talking about those fighters that you named. I'm talking about if all black fighters say, you know what, I'm not fighting no more black fighters. That shit ain't cool.
hell
And
no,
the reason
and
he
we ain't gonna let that shit ride.
Hey, let me give you an example. Like just like Money Brown mentioned, Canelo Alvarez fought 3 undefeated fighters in 11, if I'm not mistaken, 11-month span.
Yep.
And what would you call it? David Benavidez, he's fought people that are way lower than the quality level of Canelo fighting the other guys.
Why? You got to ask yourself why. Why is that?
Why did he fight low-level fighters compared to David Benavidez? Well, you have to think about it like this: David Benavidez popped dirty. So that's his fault.
Wait. He popped dirty on PEDs. Stop that. That's not true.
Yeah. Why do you think he
No,
gave out
he
his
popped
belt?
dirty
Why,
on cocaine.
why did he give out his belt?
Cocaine
dirty
is
on
not
cocaine,
a PED.
which is
Stop
worse.
that.
So why was he
Wait.
was
Y'all
stripped?
act like, hold on. Wait. All the great fighters we can name, we can go down a big old list of great fighters that y'all love. Who done pop? He didn't pop dirty on a PED. He didn't pop dirty on that.
No, I understand, but the regulations were that he got stripped. Why did he get stripped?
He got stripped because
From cocaine.
he did
Because of the
cocaine.
cocaine, exactly. But those are the regulations of the boxing. What is it like? What federation is it? The boxing? Right? They're pretty much telling him you can't be doing this. You'll be banned. He knows ahead of time what he needs to do and not to do.
All right. So it should work. It should work like that all the way across the board. Correct?
Yeah, exactly.
For everybody, right? For everybody, it's supposed to work that way, right?
Or so who else popped dirty that didn't get
we could just talk about it. It just happened a little while ago.
Who was that?
Guy named Oscar Valdez who fucking popped dirty right before the fight, and they let him fight and keep his belt, and he got his ass whipped, and they gave him the fight. How about that?
I thought Oscar.
I thought Valdez won.
I thought he edged out.
I don't agree with the drug testing.
I will agree. I feel like his ass should have been able to fight. I thought his ass should have been stripped as well. But my thing is, the fight went on. You know what I'm saying? It went on. And when that situation happened, what I didn't like about it, and people was trying to get pissed off at me, is that, okay, y'all got to hold Oscar Valdez credible. Yep. Everybody was, Canelo. Even the people that was making the videos, motherfuckers say, Canelo stablemate. Like, motherfucker, Oscar Valdez, it has a name. Like, he's a 2-division world champion. He's an Olympian. He has a name. Don't put Canelo stablemate. To put it on Canelo. Oh, Canelo this. Eddie Reynoso gym. Eddie said, I am the trainer, man. I'm not the fucking dietitian. I'm not their fucking nutritionist. They come to me to train. I don't sit up here with these boys every day. These grown ass men.
Yeah, they're individuals.
Throw it on Canelo. Throw it on Eddie Reynoso. Or they all got to be cheating on this shit. You feel me? So that's what I didn't like about it. But I get on Oscar Valdez.
I'm not even talking about that. My point is that's not even my point. Is if you're gonna do, you do to everybody equally. That's all. That's my whole point. I could care less about what happened with Valdez because it is what it is, and they didn't strip him. But you're gonna strip David Benavidez, so that shit ain't cool. That's what I'm saying.
And that's when it comes to like PED stuff and like boxing matches with two opponents, there's two parties. So the Valdez, popped dirty, but it was the other party that was like, we don't care. We'll continue with the fight. Yeah. It wasn't like they were like, no,
it wasn't the other party
that
said, no. Let me say this. No. It's not that they said, they said that they don't care. It's like, you know what? It's an opportunity, bro.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to say it like that. I guess the way you're saying.
I'm just saying, listen. The fight will go on. It's like, you know what? Why would I turn the fight down and forget? Like, let somebody else come and take my opportunity. You feel me? Like, I finna go up in here. I finna say, oh, you know what? I'm not gonna fight. after I've been waiting for a whole opportunity to get a shot at a world title, and
No.
Ross Conceição is my guy. I fucks with him heavy, bro. I plus to interviewed him. I just couldn't find somebody who spoke Portuguese, right? But he went out there, he took his opportunity, and it was a hell of a fight. The fight could have went either way. I thought I thought he lost it, coach. I thought he started admiring his work, and I thought, he felt like he probably won it. And them last couple rounds, to me, I felt like he lost. And I gotta watch it over because that's my first time watching it. I still haven't watched it up. I watched it once. And watching it the first time, I thought the right man won the fight. I thought Oscar Valdez edged the fight. Just me. But
their faces after the fight.
Yeah, I understand that.
Told the whole story.
I understand that. But at the end of the day, right? I agree with you with what they should have done and things of that nature, right? But it still don't take away from the fact that David Benavidez lost his titles. That was his fault still. You feel me? So even though they supposed to do it to this man and do it to that man, still hold him accountable for him losing his titles. And we got to quit with that narrative, coach. Canelo didn't want that title only until David Benavidez lost it. Listen, it's not Canelo's fault, right? I'm coming up here. I'm finna fight this man for the title. If they had put that title there for fucking because the fight that went on that night, and I felt like if they was gonna put it somewhere, Anthony Durrell and Kyron Davis, but that shit ended in a draw. You know what I mean? That shit ended in a draw. So, the title went to Canelo Alvarez. It's just like, for instance, Floyd Mayweather was in the game, and Floyd was fighting for the WBA, and he was in the welterweight division, and the WBC was vacant. You think that nothing comes to Floyd Mayweather and say, knock, 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 how you doing, Mr. Mayweather? Well, you know what? We have an opposition. We got the WBC over here vacant. We want to put it into the fight with you and him. Let us get that percentage, right? That's the highest percentage, and you can become unified champion. That's what happened when you the 8 side like that, and you generate how you generate, bro. You feel me? So, yeah.
I mean,
you know what? Go ahead.
I'm not questioning that, and I'm not saying that. Well, personally, I don't think they should have put that belt in there. That belt should have been vacant, and they should have had the 1 and 2 fight for it. But because there's a route you take, right? There's a route you take. Just like Earl, he went the IBF route to get the belt at 147. So by Mauricio Sulaiman doing what he did, it's just like that's another thing that frustrates me about Canelo. Like this, you already got an advantage when you were supposed to fight Charlo at 160, and you could have became the undisputed at 160 if you would have fought Demetrius Andre, right? But we create a belt for you, for you, nobody else, just you. And
I think they've been had that belt in play. I think Canelo was just the first one to get it.
Damn well there wasn't nothing in play. That shit was created right there.
No, I didn't see. No, I think they've been trying to come. I don't think they just we'll come up the franchise. So no, I think they've been had it. Canelo was just the first one to, get in play.
Come on, money. There's only 2 of them. No, 3 of them now. There's only 3 of them in every weight division. So they created a belt for Canelo Alvarez. And after that, even with that, of course, it's a business and they want money. Don't get me wrong, I understand. But dude, when you do shit like that, you soil the sport of boxing. Soil it, because Canelo that belt shouldn't have been thrown in there at all. Now, if Canelo fought somebody who had 2 belts, more power to you. If Caleb Smith had 2 belts, and he beat him and took them 2 belts, that's fine. But for them to just throw that belt up in there and show him again favoritism. They showed him favoritism at 160 when they made the franchise belt, and he was 1 belt away from undisputed. 1. And these are all facts. He was 1 belt away. Yes, sir.
So I think the thing behind that though is why these WBC, all of them pretty much jumped behind the Canelo train, was due to the fact that they see what every other fighter see. They see a payday,
right?
Whether it be those fees or whatever the case may be. Because as much as everybody might not want to admit it or how you look at it, Canelo is literally the Latino version of Floyd Mayweather, except for he has more of that range of being able to go from 140 or 154 all the way up to 190. So he's willing to go within those weight ranges and make these fights happen. So for them, you know, they want the money train to keep going. I mean,
Right.
think about it this way: if let's just say, for sake of argument, let's just say he would have beat Floyd, right?
Mhm.
Everything that he's getting now would be, man, out of this world magnified. Like
Man.
that, he literally would be, he'd be able to spit on the president and nothing would happen, kind of thing. Like, and I think that's the part where most people get frustrated is the fact that he got Floyd power times 10, but he doing more as far as going in between these weights and stuff, and he don't really care too much, and he dedicated to doing it that way.
But
So I think a lot of people mad because it's like, yeah, some of it is unfair, but at the same end of the day, you can take it into any sport. When you look at Tom Brady with the Bucks, I mean, he got all these roughing the passers when he tripped over his own foot, kind of thing. And again, this ain't me hating or anything. It's just me being honest and looking at it from that perspective of saying that's literally how they look at it. Is if this person is the money train, why derail it? Ain't no way you're gonna derail it. You're gonna keep doing what you gotta do to keep it going.
I feel that you have to apply the same standard, just like how Floyd Mayweather was able to, maneuver his way in and out of situations and choose. I feel that they should apply the same standard to Canelo, because he's like the one that took over. So it should be like that across the board when it comes to Mayweather and Floyd Mayweather and Canelo. It's the same thing.
That's why I say Canelo Alvarez. People got to respect the game and stop acting like that. This shit just started happening with Canelo Alvarez. I said this way back. Like this didn't start with Canelo. Now let me say this. Yes, Canelo probably running his chessboard the way he want to run his chessboard, right? But everybody had little perks that they got when they was the A side and shit like that. You feel me?
But money.
There's
with Floyd, he wasn't. I said with Floyd, I mean, people hated the fact that Floyd was his own man. He did what he wanted to do, and he didn't care. He didn't give one damn about them belts like that. He didn't allow them to force Mandos on him or anything like that. Floyd got bigger than the belts. Like, how can you be having fights that was literally pay-per-view fights that wasn't for a belt? He can literally pick and choose any fighter he wanted, and it's gonna be on pay-per-view no matter what, belt or no belt.
Yeah, Canelo is at the stage where he can do that now. He can say, you know what, fuck these belts. I'm gonna go, do this. It's just that with Canelo, the belts are helping him create the history that he's looking for.
Yeah.
To pass up Chavez Sr. as the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. That's why that 5th division is gonna mean a lot for Canelo. It's gonna separate him from Chavez Sr. and become a 5 division world champion instead of a 4 division world champion. Once he gets that 5th division, and then he come back down to light heavyweight, and let's just say become unified at light heavyweight. If he beat Bivol and Better Beef, or he beat Bivol and Joe Smith, and hold 2 titles at the light heavyweight division, right? That means he'll be a 3-time champion at the light heavyweight division. I think that seals the deal for him being the greatest Mexican fighter of all time. I know people go look at it and be like, well, this, that, and that, but you got to look at what Canelo doing, his skill set. A lot of people ain't going to agree with this, but I think Canelo is one of them generational talents that Canelo can fight in any era. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not a fantasy fight person, to where I like to put this, but I just think when I look at the era, like the style, how he's built, his physicality, I think he can fight in any era, bro. So when I just look at that situation, I think Canelo, he got his money now. I think it's for him, it's the history books. And he do want to, even though he'll say, I leave it up to y'all, he want to be the greatest Mexican fighter of all time, right? He just said
he wants to be the greatest fighter of all time.
He couldn't fight in the generation. He couldn't do what he's doing in the generation before this one.
Well, I'm not saying doing what he's doing. I think he can hang in any generation.
Roy Jones would have fucked him all the way up.
Who would have?
Roy Jones would have fucked him up.
That's why I say I don't do fantasy fights. But when you look at Roy Jones' offense is his defense, bro. And when you look at Roy Jones, right? Roy Jones don't have a fucking chin, coach.
No, he doesn't.
Wait a minute,
coach. Let me go, because you said Roy Jones. I love Roy Jones. The speed and athleticism is a motherfucker, bro. I don't take nothing away from Roy. I don't take nothing away from him, coach. But Roy don't have a chin. And Roy, he will come forward. He would do that. With Canelo,
I'm gonna
That's
do like Roy said. You must have forgot.
no, Coach.
You must have forgot that Roy went up to heavyweight, then lost muscle and came down to 175.
Okay, now let me hit you with this one, Coach. And let me, because you got on Canelo ass, and John Ruiz beat Holyfield and things of that nature. But was John Ruiz the best heavyweight at that time when Roy went up?
No.
Okay, it was an opportunity that presented himself. And I'm not, listen, fuck yeah. Look, if Roy would have retired after becoming a heavyweight champ, Roy probably could be arguably the greatest fighter of all time right now, bro. You feel me? But him continuing to go on and getting knocked out and things of that nature kind of hinder that, right? But it don't take away from him being a great fucking fighter.
First of all,
Canelo go up and get an opportunity to become a pound division world champion. Oh, he's going up and he's fighting the weakest fucking champion that's out there. Why the fuck is he ain't going to the number one?
Hold on. Let me tell you the difference. Let me tell you the difference between Roy Jones and Canelo Alvarez. And Floyd Mayweather. Let's put that up in there because people saying he's only doing what Floyd did. How many Abney Yildirim's did Floyd have at this age on his record?
See, you keep wanting to add.
No, because it matters. How many Rocky Fielding did he have on his record?
Well, let's do it. You say Abney Yildirim's, right? Okay, yeah. Conor McGregor.
What?
Conor McGregor.
Yeah, that UFC fighter too.
Conor McGregor.
Come on. We talking about at 31. At 31.
No, listen, they're in their 30s.
No. 31.
They're in their 30s, Coach.
At 30. At 36, he fought a young, hungry Canelo Alvarez and tore his ass up at 36.
All right. So listen. If you beat Canelo at 36, right? That means this motherfucker is still great and he still got skills. So why the fuck are you fighting? Why the fuck are you fighting Conor McGregor's, right? For what? Payday. It was a payday.
Okay.
So Canelo got him a payday as well.
He's talking about in his prime, bro. In his prime. Canelo is in his prime.
Okay, Floyd was still prime in his 30s. That motherfucker went in his 40s.
Stop saying 30s, Money Brown.
No, I disagree. I disagree. I disagree.
You in your 30s.
Hey, Canelo wasn't on his prime when he fought Floyd Mayweather. He was 23 years old.
No, we talking about right now, 30s.
So what that mean? He was 23. What does that mean? Floyd Mayweather.
I'm not saying nothing about that.
It's true.
I'm not saying nothing about that. All I'm saying is, Coach,
Floyd Mayweather became world champion at what age? Mike Tyson was beating up grown men at 21.
Stop big heavyweight motherfucker with all that power.
Hey, Coach, let me tell you something. Then why did Floyd Mayweather say that Gervonta Davis is too young at 23? He's not on his prime. But
because he protected him behind payday.
He said that.
Coach not fit to agree with that.
You act like I respect that bullshit that they doing with you.
No, but that's what Floyd's saying. He's saying that that's not. So he's not applying the same standard to Canelo when he was 23 and he fought Mayweather.
Hey, hold it down, y'all. Hold it down. I gotta take a piss real fast, y'all.
Canelo Alvarez, Floyd Mayweather had 26 world champions under his belt, Bubba. 26. That's right.
No, I understand that, but
Canelo got 18, Coach. Canelo got 18 world champions.
Floyd had 26.
Okay, and Floyd got 18. So it's like, all right, Coach. And Floyd fought for what, 20-something years, 20 plus. Canelo fought for what, 16? So he still got 5 more years to go. So let's see how he end with his champions up on his resume.
Has Floyd ever unified?
He never tried.
Floyd unified. He just never.
Yeah, he unified. He just never went for undisputed.
Undisputed. Okay, yeah.
But let's his thing saying that Canelo was fighting Floyd and he was 20-something years old. Canelo was already a champion that had defended his title multiple times already prior to that.
That's what you have to give credit to him. That's the case, you know. He's doing a lot of things that a lot of fighters can't do. But at the same time,
that's why I say I don't come up and I don't use that 23 years old shit. And that's why I do hate when people use that because that shit go get ate up. You can't use I don't fuck with that. Fuck the 23 years of age. I look at it as that's Canelo Alvarez paying his dues. So when people like to put Floyd and be like, oh well, what have Canelo Alvarez done? When Floyd was third, Floyd paid his dues. He was pretty boy. He did this. But don't forget about Canelo Alvarez fighting the Austin Trouts and the Laurels and the Floyd Mayweather. Just because he took an L doesn't mean he didn't fight the motherfucker. He still went and paid his dues. He fought somebody that's arguably the greatest fucking fighter of all time, bro. Floyd beat everybody. He beat everybody, so you got to give him credit.
Hey, Alex Tellez, Coach the Clown. Okay.
You say who?
Come holler at me in New Orleans and see if I'm a clown.
Oh man, yeah. Hey man,
Holler at me
y'all
because I
And get that gumbo.
please off
look.
about
I
that.
told y'all, man, in the chat. Listen,
Come get
quit that
that
shit, man.
jambalaya.
Quit that shit. Yeah, let me tell him
Well,
something.
beat
Quit all
your
that.
ass unmerciful. I promise.
Yeah, quit all that disrespect the coach up on his family. Because if you disrespect the coach, you disrespecting me. I told y'all, man. That is my big brother. We not all gonna agree on the same shit. Right? If you can't take a different opinion, then you move on to somebody that's gonna agree with every fucking thing for you, man. Cut the bullshit out.
And it's true. We agree to disagree sometimes, but we have to admit the fact. We have to admit the facts too. Is that Canelo, he beat 3 undefeated fighters back to back. We have to give him credit, and he became undisputed.
The age, bro. Fuck the age limit and all that shit, right? Give Canelo
No, yeah,
credit,
but you can't. At the same time, though, you can't say he's on his prime though.
Hold on, son.
At 23.
Give Canelo his just doing his credit of going and fighting these motherfuckers at 23, and he was champion at the age he was. So because he took an L, it doesn't mean nothing. Now he took that L and he bounced back, bro, and he's still the king of boxing right now. He's holding it down. So you got to give a motherfucker credit for coming back from what he did too. Because even back in the glory days, right? Nobody praised the fucking O. And we say that shit today that, you know what, we want the best to fight the best. And if you take an L, then oh well. You feel what I'm saying? It's how you bounce back. Canelo took his L, right? He paid his dues to the sport. So now when we looking at him and he's doing his thing, people don't give him credit. They forget about the shit that he done. But when we bring up Floyd, but because Floyd never lost, people be like, well, what about Pretty Boy? He did this, he did that. Well, Canelo, when he was young, he still, and we talking about Floyd when he was young, the champions that he fought. When Canelo, when he was young, he went out there, he fought world-class champions as well. You feel me? Laura, at the time when Canelo fought Laura was one of the baddest motherfuckers in the game, bro. He was schooling the Charlo brothers. He was their big brother in the gym. They was learning from that man. You feel me? Whether people felt Laura won or not, I thought Canelo won, but Laura was just that damn good on that level.
But there's another thing about that though. See the difference between Canelo and Floyd because of what was being said. Because of what was being said in that Lara fight?
What's the difference?
You want to know what would have happened? Huh?
You want to say Floyd gave him a rematch?
Floyd would have said, oh, y'all think he beat me? Okay, let's run it back.
Okay, well, Canelo didn't have to give him a rematch.
Twice. He did it twice in his career.
Listen, Canelo didn't even have to fight him in the first place, but he fought him.
Why? He was a champion.
We can't speculate on, now, you know what Floyd
would have did?
Champion. Floyd would have gave him a rematch. No, you don't have to give him a rematch. I fought you. I beat you. I moved. And remember, that wasn't for no world title. That fight wasn't for a world title.
Why?
It wasn't for a world
title.
That's because Canelo lost the titles. He came back. He beat. Look, that was his second fight back after fighting Floyd Money Mayweather at that. He came back. He fought Perro the dog. Perro was a fucking beast under Virgil Hunter, right? I mean, is it Virgil Hunter or Virgil Hill? Which one? So we know Virgil that trained fucking Andre Ward, right? Virgil is one of the best coaches in a fucking game. He had Perro on this shit. Perro just came off of fighting Laura, right? I think he just fought Laura after. Gave Laura as hell as well. Laura ended up getting him. But Perro was a fucking animal. Canelo beat the shit out of him. Then he went right into the Laura fight after that shit. But people don't give him credit for that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you look at things Canelo did, bro, we got to look at the time frame when he did it. Shit that's behind it, because people be forgetting.
And what's going on now? Exactly.
Yeah. Like he was gonna fight. Look, he was supposed to fight fucking Victor Ortiz, right? Canelo was gonna fight Victor Ortiz, but he let fucking my man break his fucking jaw and take the title from his ass. And Victor Ortiz was, Victor Ortiz one of the baddest motherfuckers in the game at that time, right? So he ended up letting Jesusito Lopez break his fucking jaw and get the title. So Canelo had to fight him, and Canelo put his motherfucking ass in the dirt. You know what I'm saying? So when people look at the certain situation, you gotta look at why he fought him, what went on at that time when he fought him, bro. But people gotta give Canelo credit for what he did early on in his career as well to put him in position to do what he's doing now.
I do, because you know why? You know why I do though, money? You know why I give him credit for what he did early in his career? Give him because that's when he was trying to prove himself. See the difference.
And that's when every young fighter trying to prove themselves when they come with that young blood.
Right. But the mentality, listen, this is the mentality. The mentality is different. Okay. Floyd fought everybody, bro. Like he fought everybody. You say this dude can beat me? Okay, I'm gonna whoop his ass. That's the difference. See, I like old school fighters. That's why. Coach, if somebody say,
at all.
Coach, at the time when Floyd fought the Ghost Guerrero, The Ghost Guerrero want the best 147 pounder in the division. At the time when Floyd fought Victor
Who else?
Ortiz,
Who else?
The Ghost Guerrero is
Victor
my
Ortiz
cousin.
want the best 147 pounder in the division, right?
Who else?
Adana was a tough motherfucker, but them dudes want the like. That's what I'm saying. They was a champion in the division, and it made sense because they was world champions, right? But they want the best world champions in the division. It's just like what Canelo doing, bro.
Who was better at that time?
Hold on.
Go ahead, look it up. Who was better? Who was better at that time?
No, I got to pee real fast. Y'all hold it down.
Even my cousin, the Ghost, didn't think he was the best, but he put his best output out.
Huh?
I said, even my cousin, the Ghost, when he went into that fight, didn't think he was the best, but he did his best, and he put his best out.
And my thing is this: who at that time that people were saying could beat Floyd?
Right, the one that was controversial, and
Pacquiao,
I would say
Well,
Luis
he wouldn't
Castillo.
fight Lawrence.
Luis Castillo.
Pacquiao.
And when he fought Pacquiao had a torn rotator cuff when they went
bro.
into the bout.
He ain't had no torn
Stop
rotator
making that
cuff.
excuse,
bro.
That isn't an excuse. That's facts.
Boy,
He
that
had
wasn't
a
what?
rotator cuff.
Pacquiao didn't have no goddamn torn rotator cuff.
Nobody
Yeah.
said that.
Boy, throwing 1,000 punches. How the fuck is rotator cuff is torn? Stop it.
This dude saying Winky Wright. Winky Wright was a middleweight, dude. What are you talking about? Winky was a middleweight.
I feel the fight that Mayweather really lost, and he got his back too. It was 1-on-1. Is Luis Castillo, and that was an obvious landslide right there. Luis Castillo really beat his ass, man. I gotta be honest with you, man. That first fight, it was a
That
given.
one obvious, man. I rewatched that fight so many
I
times.
watched that.
That was an obvious loss. Everybody could see the fight. Even the commentators were like surprised. They were shocked. They saw the punching statistics and everything like that. It was a one-sided. Luis Castillo won.
Man, that was
but
not
Mayweather did get back.
the commentator was giving Floyd Mayweather rounds to Luis Castillo and
No.
Luis Castillo rounds to Floyd.
Sorry, Money. I gotta disagree on you on that, man. Luis Castillo really won that fight, man.
Right.
I concur with this guy.
How many times have you watched that fight, bro?
How many times you can watch it one time and it could be obvious. I saw it 2 times, 3 times already, but you can just see that one time it's obvious. It was obvious. The punch stats don't lie. You know what I mean? But it is what it is. He did get his back. He did get a run back, and Mayweather did beat him a second time.
Punch. I mean, it's just all about the judges because punch stats can be very deceiving. I mean, look at the Oscar De La Hoya Mayweather fight, where I think Oscar De La Hoya outlanded Mayweather. But still, he got the fight because he was landing the cleaner, slicker punches. But they don't. I mean, it's just
it was not
judges,
only thrown; it was landed too. I mean, I don't know. It's just, but either way, man, it was 1-1. So Mayweather came back, get the rematch, and he did beat him the second time.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
But at the same time, I feel like that first fight was obvious. You know what I mean? But
no, I concur. I think Castillo won the first match. Second match, when you're a tactician like Mayweather and know what you're doing, you're gonna do what you do.
Yeah.
Well.
Anyways, man, Canelo just needs to, do what he has to do with Charlo, man, and then hopefully let's see what happens with Benavidez, right? If not, then he has to go up to 200 pounds, right?
I think Canelo is going to be like the Avalanche. He'll be like the Snowfall, and all these other fighters that are like, "We're going to kick your ass," or other fans are like, "Oh, these are your deficits," are just going to get fucking snowfalled by the Avalanche.
Yeah.
And that's just going to be the end of the story. It's just going to be like, okay, you had your plan, and here's Canelo's plan, and he's more patient and dedicated to that gym than you are, and it's just going to be the story.
Yeah. What do you think, Coach?
About
Coach
what?
and Money, before you answer, I'll say this to you too. I think what we're seeing right now is the second phase of Canelo's boxing career, kind of the second phase, the same thing that Mayweather had, where he went from being pretty boy to money team or TBE, however you want, whichever one you want to go with. And it was 2 phases of it. Obviously, we all knew Pretty Boy was the one that was trying to go in there and get him out of there. And obviously, when he went to being Floyd Money Mayweather, it was all about money, all about defense, not taking many risks and things of that nature. I think we're kind of seeing more so kind of the opposite with Canelo, which was he's kind of been fighting, whomever, wherever. I think now it's like it's all about the money, but also at the same time, he's trying to put everybody, because if you get knocked out, that leaves no doubt.
Yeah.
So I think for him, he's going for knockouts, and he's fighting people that have a name. It might not be the name we want, but I think with the pressure now of social media and, you know, all the kind of media outlets getting on the fans, calling for it and stuff, I think these fighters are starting to realize if you're not willing to give the fights that the fans want to see, they're the ones that technically, you know, put the money in your pocket to begin with. So if fans start saying, like, you know, if you're not gonna fight this person, you start hearing like an influx of, I'm not paying a seat, I'm just gonna stream it for free and stuff like that. You know, that starts to get into the back of their heads a little bit. So it's like, okay, let me give them a fight that they want to see, and then maybe, you know, I'll fight somebody else that's not in the high caliber and I won't be caught out for it, kind of thing. So I think that pressure is getting to these fighters, if you're being honest. But I think that
and it's great. It's great because it's just like me going to a restaurant and I order a steak and you give me chicken. That's not what I ordered, right?
Yep.
It's not what I ordered. That's why I'll be on Tank ass. I'll be on Floyd and the ass about Tank because he's not fighting the fighters that I want to see him fight. There's too many great fighters out there to test yourself. That's why I like old school fighters. That's why I loved Andre Ward. Chavez fought everybody, bro. Win, lose, draw, he fighting everybody. He fought Pernell. He even fought Oscar in his late age, bro.
Yeah.
And he was younger than Floyd. He was 33 years old when he fought Oscar, right?
Yeah.
33. Floyd was 36 when he fought Canelo at 23. Oscar was 23, and Julio Cesar Chavez was 33 years old. So that goes to show you how great Floyd Mayweather really was. He fought a young 23-year-old Canelo Alvarez, right?
I agree with you, and I also feel too that Chavez. I mean, what was his record at the time?
But let me say this though, right? And we give Floyd all the credit in the world. Like, Floyd is my GOAT, bro. So he gets all the credit in the world for beating Canelo. But when we look at Canelo Alvarez, we can't look at him and make it look like he just beat nobodies now. When you say you go order steak and they give you chicken, I don't think Canelo is too far off. Now, you might get a steak. Now, it might not be the steak that you wanted, but it's going to be a steak because you're fighting a champion. Like, Canelo went out there.
If I want prime rib, I want prime rib.
Yeah,
you get chuck roast.
That's what I'm saying.
Let's not get all Adrian Broner. When we're looking at the champions that Canelo has beaten, like I say, it's not like Charlo and Andrade and fucking Benavidez is far off of what he's fighting, bro. And that's what I'm saying. So now that he's about to fight one, right? That's my thing though, coach. It's my thing. Now that he's about to fight one, right? Because it's only 3 names that people saying he was ducking. Benavidez's name just started getting put in there, right? So now that he's about to fight one, Charlo, right? Now, let's just say he got here, he beat Charlo ass, right? Bam. People still not going to give him credit because they're going to say, well, guess what? All right, like you said, okay, well, now I want him to fight Benavidez. Now he got to go fight the motherfucker I want to see him fight. It's like, damn, wait a minute now. So, all right, but I'm saying, so.
I disagree, Coach.
Benavidez going to fight fucking, he's going to fight fucking David Lemieux, right? So shouldn't you be, and I understand what you're saying though, Coach, but at the same time, you still got to push for they ass to fight the other best competition. Yeah, like everybody
want to fight you, bro. You can't make them fight him, bro. Everybody's scared of this dude, bro.
You gotta take into consideration that Canelo's already said he's gonna fight all of them. He's already said, I'm gonna fight them all. It's just a matter of time.
He like shit, but what Canelo's saying is shit. These motherfuckers got to do something too now. Like,
exactly.
These motherfuckers just line up. Like, I got to fight all these motherfuckers back to back. Like people not giving the credit. Like, this dude finna fight 3 champions in a row. Not just 3 champions, 3 undefeated young champions, bro. 3 undefeated young champions. Like, I'm knocking these motherfuckers out doing this, and you still got motherfuckers calling him a bitch. I ain't giving him credit. I'm like, God damn.
But money, I disagree with you, bro. It's only people that's doing that is trolls, man. Because if he fights and beats Charlo, if he fights and beats Charlo, right? The first thing on my mouth to be like, damn, that was a good fight. You know what I'm saying? He knocking down people that put in that doubt. It's that simple. It's not hard to understand the fact that he fighting people that people is calling for him to fight. That's the best either in a division or the best threat to knocking him off. That's the easiest way to put it.
I just feel that they're going to be upset after. Right, they saying that he's not the same Charlo, and that this Charlo is a Charlo.
I'm not making that.
But money, nobody. The only people that's saying that is people that don't look at it logical. If you think about it, when Charlo fought, you know what I'm saying. The last dude he just fought, it's a such thing as fighting down to your
Montiel.
competition. Just like in all other sports, you play down to your competition at times too.
Yeah, that's true.
They're just going to get mad because then if Canelo beats Charlo, they're going to be like, oh, he moved up the weight and Canelo had an advantage, and there's never going to be there's never going to be satisfaction on his victory. You know, it's like there's always going to be one thing or another. You know, and that's the unfortunate part.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I think he's gonna get full credit because I'm gonna give him. If he get past Jermall Charlo, I'm giving Canelo Alvarez full credit for beating Jermall Charlo, who you should have fought a long time ago. So I'm giving him full credit for it.
See, Coach saying what you should have fought long, but see, we
Wait.
heard
No, I'm saying that. Hey, they supposed to both be better now than back then. So they supposed to both be better than back then, right?
Facts.
So he's gonna get full credit. If he beats Jermall Charlo, I have no complaints and I'm happy because I want to see. See, that's the thing about people who are fans of fighters and people who are fans of boxing. I am a fan of boxing. I want to see the best fight the best. And that's when I get upset and I'm not gonna pay for bullshit because it's my dollar. That's the way I feel about this. I want to see what I want to see. I want to see the best fight the best. When Tank Davis fought this last little guy, it ended up being a great fight because the little kid was better than what they thought. You understand? What they thought. That dude came out there and gave Tank some hard work. So But the thing about it is, when we first looked at that fight, that ain't shit I want to see. I don't want to see that fight. I'm not gonna pay you to screw me, and I'm not gonna pay you and tell me that you know it's raining and you really pissing on my leg. I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
Understand what I'm saying? I want to see the best because every fighter that I really and truly like Errol Spence, I liked Andre Ward. Whenever there was a challenge, I'm like, man, Dre, fight that mother. Shit, whoop his ass. I want to see that fight. You know what I'm saying? But people are satisfied with mediocrity, and I'm not. Yeah. I'm not going to ever be satisfied because if I got a belief in a fight and I think he's that good, I want to see him fight the best. I don't care if he win or lose. Show me if you the best. That's my thing. That's how I am about boxing. I've been that way since the 70s. That's what I like. I want to see the best fight the best, no matter what. It could be the fighter I like. Because if you play a sport, right, and your team is in the playoffs, you got to play somebody else that's good, right? You're not going to play the team that came in last in the league. You playing the best. And that's how competition is supposed to be. You're supposed to play the best to see who's at the pinnacle, who's the best fighter, and not pick and choose and then because you're a fan, you're gonna just pay for it. I'm not doing that. That's not the product I want. The product I want Canelo to fight the best. I think he's a great fighter, but show me you the best. That's it. That's my whole concern.
And also, and another thing too, Canelo and also the other fighters too, the other boxers, we have to see if they're the best as well. Charlo, he can't say, oh, Benavidez, I don't want to fight him because of this and this. They got to prove to each other too. Okay, this is the opportunity. Let me go with him first. If Canelo's got to go fight someone else, and then nobody waits for Canelo. They got to do their own legacy. Everybody's got to do their own thing.
The problem is this: they got people at 160 that want to fight Charlo, right? Yep. There's people at 160 that want to fight Charlo. Boo Boo want to fight Charlo, right?
Yep.
Okay. At 168, nobody want to fight David Benavidez. That's why he got to make his own lane right now. Now he's fighting for an eliminator for the IBF because that's the only way he's going to get the fight. You can't make people fight him. There's a reason why they don't want to.
Well, no. Well, that's a false statement.
He had a kind of plan fight. He had a kind of plan fight that was gonna come up, but he ended up losing.
And he lost certain fights from his belt strips and stuff. It's not that he didn't want to or not want to fight.
About right now at this moment, nobody wants to fight David Benavidez.
Yeah. Are you kidding me?
But hold on, Nate. He had a couple fights put in play, but he fucked it up by losing that title.
Yeah, I know.
But I get what you're saying, Coach.
Like, Come on
I get
now.
what you're
Like,
saying, but no, I see what Coach saying though. Right now,
Who want to fight David Benavidez right now?
He is in a position.
I
But
mean,
it's like,
Davis just went in
when they
there on
looking
an
at him,
off catch.
yeah, when they
Like,
looking at him, they like
he
shit.
wasn't supposed to fight Benavidez.
Yeah, what they
He went
gonna
on
get
there
out
on
of him?
like a
So,
short call. He went in there and like, what was it? 2-3 weeks training?
Yeah, two
It
weeks prior.
was
Yeah.
way
It's
low.
about the same
And he
amount of
went 6 or 7
that
rounds with
Kovalev
Benavidez and was
About the same.
countering him all night. Like,
It was about
like
the
no
same amount
joke.
of time. It was
Well,
about the
that-
same amount of time that Kovalev was given to fight Canelo. About the same amount of time.
different circumstances,
Okay,
though, $10
but
million and shit like
did
that. But
Kovalev
my thing is
counter
Kyron Davis
Canelo
went
like
for an
Davis
opportunity,
was?
right?
I don't know.
But
I just feel
wait a minute.
very...
Hold on, Nate. Listen, with David Benavidez,
All
you
right.
can't fault him. You can't fault him for fighting Kyron Davis on the simple fact of his opponent popped for steroids, so he can't. It doesn't have nothing to do with him. So
Yeah, no, I'm not faulting him for that.
Kyron Davis came and saved the card and shit. So
Absolutely.
you have to get.
Yeah,
you
no,
have to-
I give all my credit to Davis.
Yeah.
All my point was that Davis gave Benavidez more of a challenge than he expected and was doing a lot of good countering. And I'm just saying, like, if Benavidez was against Canelo,
I mean, he lasted.
like,
I can't say that he gave him a challenge. I mean, he went in there, he lasted. But Benavidez was whooping his ass, and we all seen it was coming. So he lasted. Like
thing with Canelo.
Yeah, he got
Caleb Plant looked good for a few rounds, man.
Yeah, he got. Yeah, exactly.
He looked good. Guess what? He got stopped.
Yeah, that's a little more victory for him, lasting as long as he lasted, going in and shit like that. But he had no chance. He had no chance with David Benavidez.
Hey, Money, let me tell you how hypocritical this thing is, man. Charlo say he don't want to fight David Benavidez. It's obvious that he's scared, but he's willing to take that stimulus check with Canelo going up to 168. But he didn't want to take that challenge.
Yeah, coach pointed that out. But you got to think about it like this, right? Charlo, right? I had a fucking clip, man, when he was in the court. He's like, man, that shit was this and that. He was just saying shit. But you got to think about the opportunity. Like right now, when you look at David Benavidez, right? Charlo going up to fight David Benavidez, he looked like, okay, I'm going up to face him. Like, okay, it's going to be a good fight. But you know how these motherfuckers is nowadays. What is he getting? What is he benefiting, right? Like, it's going to put him in a position. So it's like, I'm not gaining this shit. Like, if he win, he going to have David Benavidez on his resume, but it ain't going to be the type of money that Canelo's generate. It ain't going to be for the titles they feel like. So he's like, shit, right now, I'm at middleweight. I'm a champion, right? I can make this money down here fighting this fighter. And don't get me wrong, Benavidez is a threat. Him going up to 168, you know, he feel like, shit, I'm going straight up to fight this motherfucker. So I'm giving him, you know, a few benefits that's going to benefit him by me going straight to 68, fighting this motherfucker at his division, things of that nature. So that's all, that got a lot to do with it. But when you got Canelo Alvarez, just like Floyd Mayweather, motherfucker Triple G was willing to come to 47 to fight fucking Floyd. You know what I'm saying? Or was it 54?
But you wouldn't go up.
He wanted Floyd to go up.
But you wouldn't go up.
No, Triple G said he'll come down for Floyd, but he wouldn't come down for
No, wouldn't go up 8 pounds.
For Andre, for Andre Ward.
That's right.
Yeah, for Andre
and
Ward.
See, he's another one. He's another one. I don't like the way he moves. Right? Yeah. You sit here and at the time Abel Sanchez says, well, you know, the black fighters, you know, they don't sell. But you fought David, you fought Dominic Wade though.
Yeah.
Who even knew him?
Dominic Wade, Willie Monroe.
Hypocrisy is unreal.
Yeah, we fought Willie Monroe, coach. You fought
Willie Monroe.
Danny
but
J.
You gonna say the Charlos don't sell? Stop that. Y'all pick and choose, bro. That shit is bullshit.
Yeah, but hey, I'm about to get ready and wrap it up. Y'all been going for 3 hours and shit. You know, your boy been going even longer than I normally go, though. You know, and
yeah, this was great.
Man, I love it, bro. We got to do this again, especially with y'all boys, man. Emmanuel jumping on that thing, and I wait for that basketball channel, man. When y'all like, what's the days, bro?
Man, I don't know. It's all depending on Blue. You know, Blue, he busy out this world. So I was going to talk to him and be like, bro, let me get the login stuff first, so I can throw some stuff on him.
Yeah, you can hold it down, shit, until you get there.
Otherwise, I was gonna say, otherwise I might fire up some myself, throw some people on and stuff too. So I'm still figuring that out. I was about to do the same thing and say and thank you and thank Coach and everybody on the panel because I was like, I didn't realize it was already 12. Man, I gotta be up at 7.
Like a motherfucker, bro. And I usually go.
Man, I be seeing you during the daytime, bro. You be.
Man, let me say one thing about Emmanuel H, bro. Emmanuel H come through and show love to everybody, man. Yeah, like that's why I say the dude is just a genuine kind person. And we go if it's Emmanuel H show, we gonna make sure we gonna make sure we get the people to come to that motherfucker. I mean,
Absolutely.
everybody all on that. So it doesn't matter who it is. Like, y'all go subscribe to that channel. And I hate that I waited so long to even tell them to subscribe to the channel, but we most definitely gonna get the basketball channel popping, bro. I was thinking about a football channel myself, but I'm gonna wait till next year. I'm gonna do college football and I'm gonna do on the NFL because football is my first love, and I know that shit better than boxing. You know what I'm saying? I know football better than, so that shit go jump. So but go ahead, man. Let me get some last words for you, my brother.
No, I was just saying, I'll be on there with Coach and there with Keon and them. I found that. I don't even know how I even came across that. I was listening. The coach had me cracking up, man. So, and then Money hopped on there. Y'all was going there. I was like, oh yeah, I like this channel.
Oh boy, when him and Keon went at it the other day, boy, I'm about to myself.
That Negro better apologize. Otherwise, I ain't coming on until you apologize.
Now you gonna stop that. You ain't gonna act like that.
That Negro better apologize. That Negro, Coach, all y'all know that Gamboa was very credible back then for turns.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And that Negro Keon, that nigga was wrong, and he know he was wrong. So to that nigga say, Monty Brown, I'm sorry, bro, for muting you. Negro, I'm just gonna be looking, and I ain't coming over till you apologize. And I'm standing.
Oh, Money, you acting that?
No, that nigga apologize on his show, and I want to apologize on his show. Yeah, I'm coming on. Apologize on his show.
My brothers don't act like that now. Yeah, don't make me have to whoop you and Keon, boy. Don't make me put y'all over my knee, boy. Y'all stop.
But no, Money, I appreciate you letting me jump on, man. It's been fun. Like I said, it's been definitely a joy to talk boxing and talk other sports with y'all. It's definitely been fun, man. So I appreciate it.
No doubt, my brother. Always.
I was telling my wife the same thing. I don't get to talk sports too often, so she was excited for me because I'll be talking to her about basketball. And she just be looking at me like, dude, you don't shut up.
Like, nigga, you need a basketball friend around this.
Shit, my wife was angry about me talking this. Come on now.
Go see man, you're not talking to the baby boy.
I'm gonna get out of here. I love you, Monty.
No doubt, my brother.
Take it easy, fucking everyone. Love you guys. Always good.
No doubt. Coach, let me get some last words, Coach.
Hey man, that's always a pleasure, brother. You know, anytime, bro. I mean, you could chop it up. You know. And I saw somebody say, well, why Andre Ward didn't become on this. You can't make people fight you, bro. You can't make people get in the ring with you. Remember that. Same way, now that pressure is on, now Oscar Valdez he's finally getting in the ring with Shakur Stevenson. But before, if this mess wasn't going on, he wouldn't have got that fight. You can't make people fight you.
But see, Coach, I don't like that narrative either, Coach, because the one where people trying to get Bud Crawford credit for Shakur getting the Oscar Valdez fight. Like, what if Shakur and his team did what they had to do in the background to make that fight happen? That fight was coming anyway. And people saying, well, good luck to Bud. Bud made that. Like, I can't do that unless, Shakur come out and say something like that. Like, I got to get Shakur and his team, Jay Prince and them, that credit because we all know Shakur wanted Oscar Valdez since 126. So I just can't take their credit and give it to Terrence Crawford in this situation.
This was the thing that made me realize that was the reason, though, was because Bob Arum all of a sudden changed his tune. And the reason I say that because he had did an interview when he said that he wanted Oscar Valdez to fight, what's his name, Murata or whoever it was, and he wanted Shakur Stevens to fight either the one,
Burchett.
Burchett. Him or Lomachenko. He said Lomachenko or Navarrete. That's what he was saying. So now it all of a sudden it changed. And then I watched the interview. He didn't look happy when they was interviewing him about finally making that fight. He didn't look like he was happy with that he had to make that fight. See. He did an interview with I think it might have been Fight Hype. You can look it up, and his face, because they showed he was talking. You could see him, and he didn't look happy. He didn't look happy that he had to make that fight, and he changed up all of a sudden because he already had Oscar Valdez fighting. What's the other little champion that he got? Is it Murata? Not Murata.
I know you're trying to get Navarrete to fight him, right?
Right. He wanted him to fight, and he wanted Shakur Stevenson to either fight Lomachenko or
Burchett, Miguel Burchett.
Burchett. Yeah, so that was so his whole tune, and then I'm watching his face because you could see him, and he was like, "I'm gonna make this, yeah, it's a good fight, you know how he talk." So it wasn't like he don't look enthusiastic. Like some of the fights, you can tell when he's happy that he made this fight. So you never know. I'm not gonna take that credit away, but we can talk about that later. I think that Bud is gonna have a problem winning this case.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna
Yeah,
happen.
we'll touch on the more. We're gonna talk about the Gary Russell fight and things of that nature. But I
Oh
always
yeah,
appreciate you
oh
too,
yeah.
Coach. I always
All
appreciate
right, brother. Appreciate you, brother.
Yes, sir. To everybody in the chat, man, I appreciate y'all for rocking out with your boy for 3 hours, man. It's all love, man, for real. To the ones who donated, thank y'all so much. It's much needed, much appreciated. You feel me? My man Emmanuel H, always a pleasure. Thank you, my brother, for always showing love. And I know it's from the heart, it's genuine. It ain't to show off or to do this and that shit. And I'm gonna love you forever for the love that you show, my brother. And to everybody else, we will be back tomorrow, man. We will be talking about Gary Russell versus um, um, my man Mark Manny Pacquiao fighter, Zachariah Lucas, who was a good friend of mine. I'm gonna get him on the channel. I was supposed to interview him, but Zachariah Lucas always in a chat when we showing the fights on Instagram. Zachariah Lucas, and then we got Matias in a rematch. So we got 3 good fucking fights this Saturday. I'm liking that UFC fight. I was gonna buy that thing, man, because I thought it was gonna be a boring Saturday. I forgot all about the fucking Gary Russell fight. I'm not gonna lie. But so we got boxing on Saturday, and we go turn up, and y'all get ready to watch the fights with your boy. But until then, this your boy Marty. It's the NSBC moving. Ain't nobody safe in these streets. Hit the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you want to donate. OG Money on Cash App. TreyHampton52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit the subscribe button, like, comment, share the videos, and y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family. Y'all have a good one. Angela Alvarez, you have a good one, Queen. Check y'all out tomorrow, family.
Peace.